doing today? How is it going? Hi. Sorry I'm running late. Oh gosh, I feel like I don't like the angle today. Ugh. Is that better? Hopefully. I don't know. How are we doing? Are we doing okay? Are we doing all right? It is there better be hot sauce. There's not. There's gonna be pico de gallo, but there's not gonna be any actual hot sauce. That is the hottest we're getting with jalapenos. So, just because I didn't have enough time. Oh my god, my pup's coming over and is just really confused while I'm talking. Hello. Okay, walk away. That's fine. I realized I just put my phone away and I need my phone to see chat. Duh. Hopefully y'all are doing all right. Okay. So today, sorry I'm running late. I got groceries. I just was running out of time. But because I have no chill, I did figure out something. I don't know if this is the right order I want it to be in. We'll find out. I did figure out this, so this is pretty cool. See if you can spot the difference. This is me now cooking my countertop. Wow, that is so, why is the phone so red? Basically, I'm using my Pixel to be a webcam, and dang, that is so warm. Hold on, let me, hello. Why is it so, look at how red it is. Oh my goodness. Clearly I didn't have enough, I figured it out. I just didn't have enough time to actually edit the coloring. I should fix that. That's so warm. What is the color space? No, that's not what I want. Can I make it cooler? What if I did full? Does that help? No. I feel like that changed nothing. You're supposed to be able to use your Pixel as a webcam. That's what I'm doing right now here. But it looks so red. Why is it so red? Please bear with me while I figure out. All right, here we go. Let us, oh, that's now green. That's too red. We don't want that. I don't know. Let's go back to defaults. Yeah, sure. Just for this camera. Okay, that's way better. Okay, there we go. I think maybe just how I had changed it for my webcam had affected it. Anyway, so that's pretty cool, right? Hopefully that helps you all see better what I'm cooking. There we go. Lazy day. It's bad, yeah, it's witchcraft. So yeah, I have that figured out. I don't know if I should flip it the other way so that you can see. Maybe I should. I don't know. We're only gonna have it on the stovetop for right now because it's being a little fussy. So I don't want it to like, I don't know. I'll figure it out better at some point. But now you can actually see me cooking the chicken and you all can tell me if I'm gonna burn my food. But yeah, I'm running late because I was trying to figure that out really quick. I had read online that I could use my phone as a webcam, so that is what we have here. And I didn't finish cleaning, so you're gonna have to bear with me while I clean a little bit. I promise, I'm a very non-messy person. Hand puppets. All right, but yeah, today we're gonna be making some tacos. That's the plan. Sorry for the change last minute because I had been intending to do this start earlier, but I don't know, I need to figure out where I want the camera. I'll figure it out later. Anyway, hopefully y'all are doing okay. How's my day going? It's good. Very productive. I woke up early, which is crazy because I haven't done that in a while. I'm gonna change the camera right now. I woke up early. What else did I do? Got the groceries I needed for cooking. And then I was trying to figure this out, which took me a while, and yeah. Oh my god, what is this crap on my counter? So yeah, rain tacos. I don't know how long it's gonna take. I forgot to grab the recipe. I love how I found a recipe, really following for the chicken, and then I totally forgot to grab the book. Okay, So the recipe we're following today, we're just doing the chicken, but I will be doing the, oh my gosh, I can't. I feel like I need to figure out music. Anyway, we're going to be making chicken tacos from Danny Trejo's, because if you didn't know, Danny Trejo has some restaurants in Southern California. So we're using his Trejo's grilled chicken is what I'm making today. It looks really good. It's not going to be grilled just simply because I do not have the space or I don't have a grill. And I don't have a grill top. So we are just going to be making do with what we have. I'm just going to make it on a cast iron today. And yeah, that's going to be good. Okay, let's see. We needed, did I even get all the ingredients? No. Please excuse me as I disappear over here to grab my spices. I need cumin, salt, pepper. Okay. A lime. Shoot, I forgot. I'm definitely running behind. I was gonna go outside and grab a lime and I forgot. I'm also gonna maybe have to wash dishes before I do anything because I forgot. I can move the camera in a second so that it's you're still just gonna see my bag, so it's not gonna be very entertaining, but I'll do that in a second. Hello, Golden Freesia. What are we cooking today? Today we are cooking tacos. Specifically, I'm gonna make grilled chicken from Danny Trejo's cookbook. Okay, I guess we're just making chicken because it's not grilled. It's gonna be seared in my cast iron. So anyway, really quick, I'm gonna be right back because I need to go grab a lemon, or a lime, actually. So wait one moment while I go grab some limes. I'll be right back. All right, limes have been acquired. Ah! That's fine. I didn't need that one anyway. Limes have been acquired. Let me go grab the one that rolled away. I don't think I need this many, but I'd rather have more than not enough. There we go. Okay. All right, so tacos. First, I need to clean dishes. I'm sorry. This is not as exciting. This is not the riveting content you came for, but I do need to clean a few dishes. So we're just going to move it this way. And, oh, wow, that looks really interesting. It's going to be very interesting because I'm going to try, wow, you still can't see me. Hold on. Need to fix this light. Sure, that works. But yeah. I have not, what am I doing? Grabbing a sponge. Oh my God. I have not had tacos in a minute, or at least made tacos in a while. So I'm kind of excited. I know, I'm sorry. I have to clean my dishes first. Because I hate cooking when you don't have like a clean sink. I had planned every intention to do this before I started streaming. Also, sorry if the water noise is loud. Every intention to do this prior to streaming. Let me grab my phone so so I can see y'all. With the lime and the coconut. I do not have any coconut, unfortunately. But we will be making a nice little mocktail in a little bit. I'm excited as soon as I hurry up and at least get this to be a little less messy. So that way it's not such a pain when I have to clean later. But yeah, I feel like I just talked to y'all. What have I done in that time? Oh, I started watching Mythic Quest. I think I already said that. Another day. But I started watching Mythic Quest on HBO, not HBO, Apple. And it's basically just what's funny is that it's made in collaboration with Ubisoft. So like, they had a lot of like Assassin's Creed stuff that you see in the show. But basically it's a game making fun of the video game industry and how silly it is at times. It's pretty good. I've been enjoying it. So yeah, I think that's all I did yesterday. Today I got up early. I didn't do any chores clearly, but I did work out. And I went to the grocery store, like I said, got a little coffee. So that was nice. That was very nice. All right, okay. We're almost at a point. I just need to get this a little cleaner, just a few more. And then we can actually start with the exciting stuff. And this is why you should just clean your dishes every night instead of being like me and putting it off until the morning and then just not doing your dishes. And I'm still not going to do them all, but I'm going to do most of them. All right. This is the part that I hate about cooking. Honestly, I actually really enjoy cooking, but having to clean up after myself, no one wants that. I hate having to clean up after myself, so that is why there are a lot of times I want to cook, but I just choose not to, because I'm like, if I cook, I have to clean up everything, and that's just going to be a pain in my butt, so I'm not going to cook. I'd rather just, I don't know, have something frozen that I can just microwave instead of having to make a bunch of dishes, or dirty dishes. Put the dishes outside and they're done. That's true, I could just put them outside and then I don't have to worry about them anymore. That would be the key. And I don't know, I feel like for some reason when I cook, there's no way for me to actually, not make a lot of dishes mess. So, anyway, all right. We're almost there, I promise. Then we'll start with, because I'm getting hungry already. And I literally only had breakfast. I ate breakfast late too. I ate breakfast at like 10. And I'm already starving, so that's gonna take us like an hour to make this stuff. We gotta hurry up. All right. Just have a little bit more. Okay. I was gonna do this one now, but I'd rather do this one now. Okay, after this one, hello, welcome on in. I need to stop thinking about food so much. Food is delicious. I don't think there's a problem with thinking about food too much. Currently, I'm washing dishes because I failed to do that yesterday and this morning, so I'm washing stuff before I can actually start cooking. Food is delicious. I feel like when I go on vacation, that is what I'm looking for. Calories, I don't know them. I just am there to experience all the cool food and eat a bunch of food. I did go to Trader Joe's today, and I did randomly end up buying a bunch of snacks that I did not need. But they sounded really good. They have frozen taiyaki now. I'm so excited. We might try one today. We'll see. I'll let y'all know if we do, how it is if we do. But yeah, they have frozen taiyaki, and oh my god, they look so good, and I'm so excited. They're just custard filled, which is kind of not as fun, because I'd rather them be, filled with the red bean. All right. That is at least acceptable, and of course, I have another dish that we're not going to use today, but I need it to soak. Sorry, that is very loud. Okay, we're going to let that soak. That is fine. Okay, we're done. Boring part done. Now we got some exciting stuff happening. Let's move ourselves back over here. Put that there. Okay. I told myself that if I will get a Costco hot dog only if I run 2.5 miles to it. Yeah, I feel that's one thing I don't like. I can never eat at Costco anymore because now that I think they put the calories up. And when I look at it, I'm just like, are you kidding me? That's literally my only meal for the day. I'm just like, I can't eat that all. So, hola Eduardo, hello, welcome on in. Quiero tacos y yo también. Me too. But first, shoot, should we start with the cocktail? Well, it's not a cocktail, it's a mocktail because I'm not making it with non-alcoholic beer. The cookie itself is 700 calories. Yeah, no. Oh no, we should marinate the meat first because we want that to sit for at least 10-15 minutes first. So let's start there and then maybe we'll make the mocktail and chop up our salsa. Hello, Golden Frisia. Welcome on in. All right, and also welcome on in HNS. Let us start with, let me put this over here. The meat. I was like, what did I literally just said words and I couldn't remember. How many am I supposed to have? 2? Oh, good. That's about all I have. Okay. Let me move the salsa stuff off to the side. We need the juice of 1 lime, a tablespoon of adobo sauce from a can of chipotle chilies, is this one the one that my mom got me? No. There was one that my mom brought me from Mexico, and I'm like, okay. I don't usually use it, but whatever. I'll use it today, which is perfect. And also, these are limes, just so you know. Limes actually get yellow once they ripen. So once they get overripe, they look like lemons, but they are indeed limes. I just left them on the tree a little bit too long, so that is why they are so yellow. Okay, we have salt. Dried oregano. I'm the worst because I did not go to the store. I forgot to go buy Mexican oregano, so we're using normal oregano. Not ideal. I'd prefer to using Mexican oregano, but that is okay. That's okay. I at least have the ingredients. That's all that really matters, right? So, okay. We need chicken. Let me grab that from the fridge. And then I'm going to put it in a bowl so I can marinate for a bit. Actually, I'm going to do this one. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have chicken. It says to, in a large bowl, whisk together the lime juice, adobo sauce, paprika, cumin, and oregano. It did say to also season the chicken with salt and pepper and then place it in the marinade, which I found interesting because I usually just shove it in the marinade, right? I don't usually pre-season the chicken. So I'm curious to see if it's clean or dirty? I think that's dirty. Wow. I don't typically pre-season my chicken before I marinate it, or meats before I marinate it, so I'm interested to see how that will affect the flavor. Okay. So, in here goes the juice of 1 lemon. How did I put my knife? I just washed it. There we go. I do need a container for the chipotles. I think I have a recipe, actually. I think there's a recipe for is it this book or a different book? For a chipotle salsa. It might be the other book I had. Because yes, we're just going to do recipes today. Preheat boiler. I think I have, because I have chipotle salsa and I have tomatoes. Oh, I don't have green onions though. I don't have all the ingredients for this. I thought I did. Darn it. Oh well. Sorry. Pico de gallo is what it is. Plus, anyway, if you have I don't know. Sometimes I do salsa in the tacos, but I didn't have time. Okay. Let's just marinate first, and then we'll figure out if I want to try to make the salsa, even if it is with just regular onions rather than green onions, which might be okay, right? I don't know. All right. Lime. Delicious. Oh, wait. Nope, I can't be bothered. I have a lime squeezer, but no, I cannot be bothered to actually take it out because, again, that is something else I will be dirtying and then have to clean later. And I don't want to do that. Just if you do this, 10 out of 10, hopefully you don't have any cuts. Should I move this to the stovetop so y'all can see better? I don't know. Would that be more entertaining? Let me wash my hands and then move it. All right. There we go. Okay. That is more exciting. All right, we have our ingredients. Oh, I don't have sweet paprika, but I have smoky paprika. I don't know why that wouldn't be good with it. I feel like that's gonna be fine. Yeah. Okay, measuring spoons. We need 1 tablespoon of paprika. Ooh, this is gonna be smoky. It's gonna be good. Oh, that's the wrong side. I'm definitely running low though. I need to get more soon. I should, wait, hold on. There we go. Also, let's hope my internet doesn't decide to be a pain today. As it has the last few days. Yeah, let's just hope that doesn't happen. Okay, so we have a whole tablespoon of paprika. I'm like reading it again to make sure, because that's a lot of paprika, but whatever, it'll be delicious. A teaspoon of ground cumin and ground... Oh, I was supposed to get a container for the adobo. I think that's big enough. Okay. Hello, Red Dragon. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Thank you for the earrings. I wore the earrings today because, like, oh yeah, we're cooking. So it works because we're cooking in the kitchen. All right. Actually, I have to play that so that way I actually my phone doesn't turn off. You're wielding a knife like Ellie. Yes, I am. This is maybe I'll need to lower this a little bit. Is that a better angle? All right. Okay, so what did I say? We still need the chipotle, but I'll do that last. Let's do the oregano, a teaspoon of oregano and a teaspoon of cumin. Let's hope that I make this well. Okay. Oregano in. Yesterday was April 30th. That was the day mentioned in Metal Gear Solid. It was indeed the day. I believe... Was it the date? I know it's the conversation in 2 that I think Raiden has with... I forget her name. But yes, it was indeed. Teaspoon of ground cumin. Delicious. And we need the chipotle. Rose, thank you. I'm glad you like the thumbnail. Welcome on in, Jackal. And also, sorry, welcome on in, Red Dragon. I don't remember because I have short memory span. I thought that would be a great, I don't know, I was looking for a thumbnail and I was like, anyway, sorry. This is also sometimes inconvenient because I have the camera. Whatever, it's fine. I'm hiding my junk drawer. No, I'm not. Spatula. What am I grabbing? something. I have a little whisk, so we can whisk this together shortly. I picked a clear bowl so y'all can see what I'm doing. We're gonna open up some chipotle and pray that I don't get it everywhere. Oh God. Smells good. Smells very good. Ooh, nice and smoky. Okay, now we're just putting the sauce. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with all the chilies. I don't usually cook with, it says just the sauce, right? Yeah. Okay, well, I have to figure out how to just get the sauce. I feel like you can't. How do you just get the sauce? There's like... They are in sauce, that is true, but... All right. Get as much of this as we can out of the can. I may also just add a little water to like clean it out and then put it into the marinade, just so I can get as much of it as I can out of that. All right, we needed a tablespoon of this. How do I... Okay, well. This is just the sauce. But maybe I wasn't supposed to get it with the chilies. It's fine. We're almost at a tablespoon. Oh, there's some. But yeah, we're making chicken tacos today. Are we excited? My thing with marinade is, what does one do with it once it's done? Oh yeah, I will say that I agree with that throwing away marinades does seem wasteful. I agree. It kind of sucks, and I don't really like it. But at the same time, it makes food taste so good. I know some people cook it down into like a sauce. I think you could do that. Like, depending on what the marinade was and stuff, you may be able to like cook it down into a sauce or something. Oh God, it almost splattered into the book, I swear. All right, we're gonna be done with that. And then I'm going to add just a little water. It looks, I mean, maybe it's more like a brine or something. It looks so dry. I'm gonna grab some paper towels really quick. Because, well, actually it doesn't matter. Never mind. I was grabbing paper towels because typically when you are going to, if you're just getting chicken and salt and pepper, like, or meat and putting salt and pepper, you kind of want to remove as much moisture as you can prior to putting it on the whatever heat source you're doing, just because then it'll get a really nice sear on it. But because we have a marinade, that doesn't really matter. So yeah, I am gonna add a little water though, because it feels like, I don't know. I'm not sure if this is enough lemon, and I want to try to I probably should have kept the spatula. Whatever, I can use this. But yeah, sometimes you can reduce the marinade into like a sauce or something. And if you cook it, obviously then it's gonna be safe to eat. So, because you cooked it, as long as you make sure to get it to like, a good boil or simmer or something, you're probably good. Hello, Just Crispy. Yes, we have an induction stove, and that is why I am making food on top of it, because I do hate it, but it's nice in the sense that I don't have a lot of counter space, so it actually kind of helps. Okay, we're just gonna add a little bit of water. It shouldn't affect it too much. It does not call for water, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because why not? Let me clean out this can. All right. And also, welcome on in, Just Crispy. How's it going? We have this lovely thing of chile adobo that now I need to figure out what to do with, which we might make that salsa. I don't know. I'm tempted. Well, like I said, I'm getting hungry. You're such a white girl cosplayer, gamer, and chef. What do you mean? Or such a W. Oh, I read it as white. Don't ask me why. Because I don't have my glasses. W girl. I'm trying my best, I do as much as I can. And also, I don't cook often. This is like one of 3 times I cook. Hello, Russ. Welcome on in. Lightsaber master. I wish. Have you seen those people that can like actually do really cool stuff with like the lightsabers? I cannot. Yeah, he meant win. You're right. Thank you, HNS. I read that completely incorrectly. I'm sorry. That was my brain. I'm being stubborn and not feeling like going to run and grab my glasses, which I easily could do because there's literally a pair in practically every room in my house because I forget to grab them and just leave them everywhere. But no, we're not. We're not doing that. So sorry, just crispy, but thank you. I try. I don't know if I'm a chef, but I'll let you know. We'll see how this turns out. Oh my god, I'm just like hunched over this bowl awkwardly. I just gotta do stuff left-handed because my non-dominant hand, so I can actually face y'all. Anyone see the announcement from Xbox today about the increase in game prices? No! They're also increasing game prices? Hell no. That's rude. $80. Rude. The people that can do cool things with lightsabers. Yeah, those are really cool. Ray Parks. Is there somebody? Okay, I need to learn cool lightsaber tricks, but I'm also scared that I'm gonna hurt myself and like break stuff. I should let you know my culinary arts grad. So, now you're gonna be judging my cooking. Just Chrissy's gonna be judging. Tell me how I do. Let me know. Hello, Dead Pouch. Welcome on in. Welcome in. Are we gonna let it simmer today? No, there's no let it simmer today. Today it's I have to try to actually cook it correctly. There's no. Hopefully I don't overcook it. That is my fear today for sure, is overcooking the chicken, because that's always scary. Well, I mean, the problem is with the $80 Xbox game is that we're soon going to get $80 PlayStation games, right? There's no winning. Basically, once one of them does it, the other one's, I mean, going to follow suit. And then with like Nintendo now, right? Like those are also expensive. All right. This is looking pretty whisked. Yeah? Does this look good? Next up, we need to let that marinate. I should try it, shouldn't I? Okay, let's try the marinade. There's no chicken in it. There's no salmonella, so I'm gonna try the sauce before it. It's good. It's very smoky because of both the adobo sauce and the smoked paprika. I saw paprika. I have paprika. I don't need to buy any. It needed sweet paprika, but it tastes good. It's a little hot. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Okay, hold on. Okay. Pre-order all your games now before the price increases happen. Yeah, that's probably what we all need to do. Okay. I'm going to move this a little bit. Hold on. Let me crop this a bit so that's not in the way as much. Sorry. I'm disappearing. Edit. Not the right. Let's do like 50. See where that goes? Nope, that is not the right. Properties. I wanted the left. That's what I wanted. Hold on. Sorry, we're trying out the new camera and I did not properly crop this, so bear with me. We'll do like 200. Oh wait, oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that's maybe a little better. Okay, let me know if that's better, if it's worse. Too bad, just kidding, no. Well, in my experience back in college, the thing you did do with your kitchen is make sure you organize or else it's chaos. Yeah, I agree with that. Although I am a chaos cooker, so yep. I'm gonna do my best to try to clean up behind, as I go, just so I don't have like a huge mess to clean up afterwards. Because yes, very true, that is indeed. All right, we have our sauce. I'm gonna put that off to the side. Too bad it's getting harsh in here. What? All right. I'm actually going to open the chicken over the sink, so 1 second. Because I don't want to make, well, I guess I could make a mess over here. We're just going to do it over here. This is the other reason why I wanted to clean up the sink a bit, because I don't want anything that is plastic, or I just don't want to get, you know, salmonella everywhere. What chicken am I using? White meat chicken, because that is what the recipe calls for, is chicken breast. So, as for the stove you're using, perhaps the fire stove reigns supreme than an induction stove? Yes, that is entirely correct. I prefer a gas stove 100%, but the house did not come with one, and at this point there's no easy way to install one, because there's like, I'd have to like take apart the cabinets, and that's not something I'm going to do anytime soon. So it is what I'm stuck with, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I do 100% prefer a gas stove as well. How do I want to do this? Because I feel like the chicken is a little thicker than I want. So I may cut them in half. It does not say to do that, but I kind of want the chicken to cook pretty quickly. So I'm just going to have to clean the cooktop because I'm going to get chicken everywhere. Because of its breasts, they're very mean and lean. Make sure you make a small cut and marinate them properly, otherwise it'll dry out. Wait, a small cut where? I was going to just cook them really quick, so I'm going to cut them in half and then go ahead and hopefully let that marinate really well and just cook really fast, high heat, so that I can hopefully not get a good sear and then also not have to cook them for so long. Because I always get worried when they're really thick. Like, it's hard to gauge how long they need to cook. All right. Ah! This is really professional. I should be doing this on a cutting board. Why did I decide to do this on a plate? Well, this plate's now dirty because I touched the chicken, so that's fun. It's fine. I kind of know why I decided to do that now, but oh well. Decisions were made. Don't overcook them, otherwise it'll dry out. I know. I'm going to try my hardest not to overcook them. We'll see how it goes. It should just be like a few minutes on each side. No. Delicious. All right, I need to get rid of this. Thankfully, today is garbage day, so I don't have to worry about my kitchen smelling like meat. Ah! Okay. Oh, God. Any minute now, my pup is going to walk over and be asking for some food. Okay, let me... No, because I'm going to touch the meat, so... Nope. I always hate cooking with meat because I have to think about, like, cross-contamination. And so, I don't know. I think I wash my hands way more than I need to, but I'd rather do that. Right. I don't want this fat. Should I keep it for my pup? Should I cut off a piece and make her a little steak or something? Do we think she's been a good girl and deserves a bit of chicken? That's what I'm trying to say. Do we think? Oh, sorry if my camera's being weird. The webcam. I feel like it was being fine a minute ago. Can you describe the marinade you're using so I can get an idea of... Oh, why is the camera crapping out? Sorry. Sometimes fuck up overcooking, which is... well, yeah, drumsticks are a lot easier. I am using a marinade that is literally just lime juice. I'm like watching the... Why, camera? Sorry if it's spazzing. If it does it too much, I will look at it in a second. After I'm done cutting the meat. I'm using a marinade. It's really simple, so it is very highly likely that I may have it dry out on me. It is basically just, and I'm just getting rid of some of the stuff because I am picky and I don't like all this stuff on it. It is lime juice, is essentially the only liquid in it. And then the rest is just spices. So it is kind of more like, not a rub, but just a very dry marinade. So yeah, I'm a little nervous. I'm the person that hates getting hands messy and always wash my hands every time, every second of cooking. Yeah, say, I don't necessarily like, okay, this part is going to be for her, I've decided, maybe. Well, maybe pick up too little because I didn't realize these chicken breasts also had rib meat on it, so they're a little thicker. Maybe I'll just give her some more. She's going to get so much chicken. I'm going to need to freeze some of this for her. We're going to need to freeze some of that. Do you have a Ziploc bag? You can put the marinated meat together and shake and play with it. I do, but I'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, I think that's most of the stuff I don't like on it. I'm so picky, y'all. Sorry, this is me. This is really, I don't cook with meat a lot, I'm not gonna lie. And if I do, it's usually like ground meat or steak. It's not usually with like chicken. So bear with me as I butcher this bit of chicken that I'm trying to get. Taco Thursday! Yes, welcome on in, Perceiving Mind. It is indeed Taco Thursday. That's probably fine. All right. Again, I'm gonna cut it in half just because I want this to cook rather quickly and evenly. Always be careful when you do something like this. Let's see if I can get that. That's not very even, but oh well. It's fine. Feel free to judge my knife skills. It's fine. Okay, that's not so bad. It's not as even as I would have liked, but I'll cut them in half just so they're easier. Because my pan, I'm using a cast iron, and I think it's like an 8-inch, so it's kind of hard to do. I'm going to do, with the back of my life, just pat it down a little bit. Because why not? Make it a little flatter. I mostly don't feel like having to get my Ziploc bags right now. It's really, honestly, I should do a Ziploc bag, but I'm just gonna put saran wrap on top of this and hope for the best. And we'll mush it around a bit. All right, we're flattening that out a bit. Delicious. Yum. Okay, I probably do need to sharpen my knife, honestly. I don't sharpen my knife enough, but I have to wash it. I should do that afterwards, though. I agree with that. I do not sharpen my knife enough, honestly. Oh, is this why I got the name Crispy? I don't know. Did you? Did you actually get the name Crispy from culinary school, Just Crispy? That's interesting. So you went to culinary school. That's fun. And now you do Legos, right? I think. Okay, we're just doing this. Yeah, sharp knife. A sharp knife, you know what's, and I mean, you know, you hear this a lot if you watch cooking shows. A sharp knife is a safe knife. Isn't that crazy? But it's true, because if you have a dull knife, you're more likely to hurt yourself because you are having to put more force into the food when you're cooking it. So yeah, a sharp knife is indeed a safe knife. Let me make sure that's everything I wanted to cut off of it. I'm just gonna cut off this portion for Pup, and she's just gonna get some more chicken. All right, now we gotta do the next one. Okay, let's see what piece she's gonna get. I'm gonna cut that a bit. She's just gonna get this piece. Or I'm gonna save these for something else. I don't know. It's a lot of chicken for her. She's such a small little dog. She's not gonna be able to eat all of this. All right. What else do I have that I wanna cut off? Ah! There we go. Important, sharpens sometimes, but what helps is keeping it sharp and honing the steel. Oh, interesting. I do want to get more into like knives. The problem is that I already have this knife, and I'm very much the person that, like, if I already have something that works, I don't want to upgrade it unless I need to. Is the camera still crapping out? Please let me know if it is, and I will take a moment to figure that out. But I'm not the type of person that likes to, if I have something that works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? It's It's kind of how I see it. So because I have a perfectly good Victronics, I don't really want to replace it because it works. But I really want some cool new knives. Sorry, excuse me while I butcher this. Apologies. Apologies to everyone if you don't agree with how I'm cutting this. I can't. I can't. I'm so picky when it comes to meat. I hate it. I hate it so much. Like, I wish that I've grown up, like, just having any type of meat. Because then I would just be able to eat whatever, right? And not have to be like, ew, that's gross. But unfortunately, I did not. And now it's in my brain. And it's very hard to, I feel, change that once you have that kind of mindset, you know? We'll bring a box of dozen Krispy Kremes to colleagues back in the day, especially now that I work with my workmates. So, was Krispy from cooking or Krispy Kreme then? I guess that's a good question. Sounds like it was from Krispy Kreme. All right, that's good enough. Again, actually, let me get rid of some of this. Sorry, I know. This would probably make it taste better, but I can't. Well, it's like, I don't know what this is. I just don't want it. I should have done this ahead of time, but I didn't have time. Prep it. But I guess now we're doing it in real time, so. All right, that is, sure, good enough, maybe. Because the edge gets minuscule bend and honing. Oh, the honing will straighten it. Interesting. Okay. All right. Now we will go ahead and find a good spot to kind of split this down the middle again. Again, just trying to make this a lot easier for when I cook it later. That's good. And then I'm just gonna flatten it. You could do this with a mallet, but no. I refuse to get a mallet for this. I'm just gonna use the back of my knife. Is this the correct way to do it? Listen, I don't know. It's fine. It's good enough. All right. Oh, gotta go because duty calls. Enjoy the time and hope it goes well. Thank you, Just Crispy. You know, if you watch it later and want to give me some tips, let me know. All right, have a good one. Okay, so we are going pretty well. That's good. It's pretty flat, pretty even, right? Now that that is done, I'm going to carefully. Back of knife is fine. Okay, good. I'm like, it's just easier. I don't want to have to dirty another, you know, another utensil, right? All right. This is the fun part. Now we get to massage the chicken. Massage it in there nicely. Get it all in there. Delicious. Make sure every bit is coated. God, I hate it. This is why I don't cook meat at home very often, other than like ground meat. Do you want the squishy ASMR? I don't know if you can pick up the squishy sounds. Are you picking up the squishy sounds? If you really want it flat, you can use a rolling pin. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, cellophane's correct. The like saran wrap, you put the saran wrap over it and then you, all right, that looks pretty good to me. Pretty massaged in there. Okay. Delicious. Salmonella, would you like some? Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands, because remember, when cooking with meat, wash your hands. We also have to do it long enough, so I'm gonna hum happy birthday to myself. Make sure you wash them well. I think it's happy birthday. Oh my god, why does the camera randomly crap out? Maybe I need to figure out another solution for that camera. Apologies. At least I have it on the smaller screen, so it's not too noticeable. All right, I'm gonna push this in and try to see if maybe I can push up the cable. And maybe that's it. It could be the cable is not ideal. Oh, sorry if it's swaying. That's entirely feasible, it's the cable. Because typically this is we'll put it there and see if that helps it a bit not be as wobbly. Yes, we are making tacos. You thought I was making schnitzel? I guess I could. That's pretty much the same thing you got to do schnitzel, is you have to kind of flatten it. Saran wrap. Oh, okay. Is this it? Yes. I found it, and now I need to figure out what to do with all the rest of the chicken. I might just put it in a container for now and then cook that later. Who else really hates saran wrap? I forgot I was supposed to put salt and pepper on the chicken. No! Okay, I'm gonna, before I saran wrap it, we're just gonna put some on top. Not ideal, because the recipe specifically said to put it before you put it in the marinade, but I just remember that right now. Thank goodness I remembered. I'd be like, this has no salt, this has no pepper, no nothing. Let's do that first. You forgot to tell me. It's okay, no, it's my fault. It's because I'm like half reading the recipe. Taco schnitzel, oh my God, taco schnitzel sounds great. Yeah, we're adding it now. That's, sure. Darth Vader, no. Wait, what? Okay, now I'm gonna measure it, because otherwise I'm gonna end up using too much salt, I feel. It said, oh wait, how much did it say? 2 teaspoons. Let's just do it the right way and actually measure the salt correctly. Okay, whew, y'all. Thank goodness I remembered. I would've been so mad if these were bland. I'm also gonna do only 1.5 because it says to use kosher salt, which if I recall, kosher salt is shit. It's either more salty or less salty. Maybe I'll just do the same amount and pray. It'll be fine. It'll just be a little salty. Okay, someone look up if kosher salt is saltier than salt. I know it sounds dumb. Kosher salt versus, I mean, technically this says it's sea salt. Kosher salt crystals are coarse and pebble-sized. Okay, that doesn't help me. Can I substitute sea salt for kosher salt? Yes, however, keep in mind that sea salt tends to be saltier than kosher salt, and its flaky size can vary. For a 1-to-1 substitution, use sea salt or coarser sea salt for a similar texture and salty. Okay, well, it says like to be the same. Whatever, I'll do 1.5. I'll do 1.5. Table salt is saltish. I consider less salty than regular salt. Really? I thought, for some reason, I thought it was more. Salt penetrates meat, but not sure about pepper. And it'll be fine. We'll do 1/2. Because that's fine. That's about half. It's a little more than half, honestly. It's fine. We're cooking with vibes. Well, okay, less vibes, but some vibes. Okay, now I gotta do a second round of massaging the meat and pray that I massage them enough to get the meat everywhere. I need to, ooh, okay, I got salmonella on the counter. So I need to clean this off right after we're done with this. Let's make sure I hopefully get it in there real good. Do we like the second camera? Is this helping? Does this make it more lively? Okay. All right. Damn salty damn autocorrect. That's okay. That's true. I can always put more salt on top if it's not enough. All right. Well, let's hope that's good. Now that I remembered to do the salt, let's put saran wrap on top after I wash my hands thoroughly again. Because salmonella is no laughing matter. All right. Okay. Now that that's going, let's carefully do this because, like I said, I definitely got some. I'm gonna need to clean up the counter in a second. Okay. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge for, it says at least an hour, but we're gonna do it until I'm ready to work with it, which we'll see how long that is. Because basically today we're just making the tacos, and then I'm gonna make some pico de gallo, which is, you know, the fresh salsa that you get. And then I'm also gonna chop up some, we're gonna make really easy street tacos is what I'm hoping to make. So yeah, chicken, done. In the fridge it goes. Now let me clean up a bit because what did I grab this for? Why is this here? Why is this here? Yeah, if we ever do any more complicated recipes, I'll definitely take the time to like get everything ready, so I just like dump it. But this was a little easier, so I figured it'd be pretty fast. Put that in the dishwasher. Then I'm going to put the other chicken away. All right. Does anyone actually have kosher salt on hand? Do they really? Because I don't. I only ever have the, I'm gonna wash that. I don't remember if I used it for something. So I'm gonna move some stuff out of the way. Sucks having limited counter space. One day I hope to have a really cool island on my kitchen so I can, like, you know, have space to do things, have fun, have more room to cook, you know. All right, let us put her, I'm just gonna put it away for now because I'm not gonna cook it. All right, this should fit everything. But later, I'm just gonna be really excited. Or maybe I should cut it up into smaller pieces. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Just gonna be very excited to actually have chicken. Not that I don't give her fresh chicken every now and then, but I'm sure she's like, can I have it more often? But I'll probably just cook it all and then freeze some of it so that I have it on hand. But we'll do little bite-sized chunks for her. She's gonna be so happy. All right. I feel like the camera's still being weird sometimes. Yep. Sorry. If it's really annoying, please let me know. I can, I'll try to, I could also try to do it with the GoPro, but the GoPro is annoying because I need to use the app. Just like, why? Why do I need to use a separate app? Like, you have to use the app to make it a webcam versus the Pixel is very supposedly easy, but maybe I'll look up to see why it does the like flashing. Hopefully it's not too distracting. All right. Good little bite-sized pieces for her. She's gonna be very excited. I'm just gonna make that in half. Delicious. I will say, I always wonder, like, I don't know, who thought, like, let me just eat an animal? You know, who thought of this? It's not very delicious. The camera looks good to me, so not really distracting. Okay, good. I'll still figure out why it's flashing at some point. And she'll get all the good little scrappies of meat. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and wash the cutting board because we'll be using, well, I think I have a different cutting board. I'm gonna wash it and then I'll wash it again later to get rid of all the delicious salmonella. Okay, let me clean the board and the knife. Get the water really hot to kill everything. Oh. All right. This is probably Clean that a bit. Ow. Ow, it's hot. The water is really hot. Ow, that hurt. Okay, I'm gonna move that over there just because I don't think I put the chicken there. Also, hopefully I didn't because, oh well. Yeah, this is another reason why I hate cooking with meat, because then you have to like clean everything really well and like immediately, and I'll still do it because meat is good, but all right, hold on. I realized I didn't move the camera. Sorry. I'm just gonna burn this sponge. That's fine. All right. Cutting board. It's clean, but I am gonna grab a different cutting board anyway for the veggies. Okay. I was also gonna make beans. I don't know if we have time. Although, okay, hold on, let me get back on camera. Let me wash my hands again. Ow, that was hot. Okay. I was gonna make beans, but I forgot to grab, like, oh God, I forgot to clean. That's fine. I mixed over there, so it should be fine over here. I couldn't find any dried beans at Trader Joe's, so I have canned beans, which you can use to make refried beans. They're already cooked. This is just like the first step, so I may do that. But we'll see how time goes. Right. Clean up your workspace, everyone. Don't forget. Got to be clean and organized. We'll start here and then move over there. Alrighty. How's it going? How are we doing? Oh, yes, those are chili adobos, which I need to figure out what to do with. I might try to make chicken tinga, which is like I actually don't know what region of Mexico it's from. But it's really good. It's like, use the chipotle peppers. You can use it for, there's actually a recipe in this book too. Maybe I can see, or I'll call my mom and ask her for the recipe. So we'll see. Oh God, that's like right next to the book. Maybe I should move the book out of the way. No, why would I do that? All right, here we go. Best part of cooking, the cleanup. All right, okay, clean. We are clean. We are clean. Lovely. Now let's do some chopping. Actually, no, wait. We're going to make the cocktail. Well, it's a mocktail, but we're going to make it. Let me wash my hands again. I don't know. Maybe I wash my hands too much. That actually is entirely feasible, that I wash my hands too much when I'm cooking. Ow, that hurt. I don't know. Or should I make the salsa? Maybe I should make the salsa only because I do need to have that. Well, I'll marinate a little bit. So we're just making a simple pico de gallo, which, if you don't already know what that is, it is, move that over there. It is a fresh salsa with onions, tomatoes, jalapeno, lime juice, and cilantro. And if you have the gene that, makes cilantro taste like soap, too bad. We're making it with cilantro today. Okay, so I got a jalapeno, some limes. I'm gonna do a red onion because I felt like it. I felt a little. Oh, also, if you have a dog, be careful because they cannot have onion, so don't let them near the onion. And then we got some tomatoes. Delicious. Okay. Cool. And because, I don't know, I didn't want normal chips. I bought these, which are basically like, kind of like giant Fritos, like Frito scoops. So those are the chips I'm using. Not very authentic, but that's fine. Cilantro. Delish. I was so close to changing my cooking stream from being a taco stream to, I've seen these really cool smash burgers that people do with like a tortilla. I was like, that sounds so good. I still bought the ingredients. I'm going to try it and I'll let y'all know how it goes. But It sounds like a good idea. You basically just put the, like, it's like a TikTok viral thing, whatever. But it's like a cool idea because take a tortilla, you just smash some meat on it, pop it on a pan, you know, have it cook all the way, right? And just get the meat really flat so it cooks very quickly and thoroughly. And then you just put all your burger toppings on top. How easy does that sound? Like, that sounds so good. Like, I don't have to, I don't know. It sounds cleaner too, less messy. It's kind of like a little burger taco. It sounded good to me. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, maybe I do want to make my drink first. Do I want to make my drink first? I think I do. I'm getting thirsty. Okay, so yeah, let's do the drink first, actually. Screw this. Who wants to, it's a mocktail again. It's not, maybe I'll make a second one and that'll have alcohol in it, but the first one's gonna be a mocktail. We are making a michelada to go with our food. So I'm gonna have a cup, nice little mug. Let me grab the mix. I was gonna make it from scratch. Okay. However, I don't know. I could always add more stuff to it. Usually you would want to use, you could use Bloody Mary mix. It's fine. You'd also want to add like some hot sauce, some salsa Maggi, which is kind of similar to soy sauce. Sometimes people do both soy sauce and salsa Maggi, so you can do both. But I bought one that's already a mix of like everything you need because I couldn't be bought. I don't know. So we're going to have that right now. So yeah, we have michelada mix. I do have tahini, which I need to grab right now. Oh, where'd it go? Hello? Oh, there it is. It's already on my counter because I used it the other day. And the reason why I say it's a mocktail is because we're using non-alcoholic Corona. Because, I don't know. Sorry. We're, I don't know. Less and less these days I'm finding that I want like alcohol. Like I want, the problem is that I like the taste of alcohol, but I don't necessarily want to be drunk. So I do really appreciate that we're getting more and more like mocktail, you know, mocktail options, right, that you can get. So, yay. Okay. Let us, it's supposed to be, I don't know if that cup's big enough. Rim the glass with lime and seasoning. We'll do that in a second. Add ice. This isn't big enough. That's too big. Maybe I'll just use this cup. I was really hoping I had like a good stein or something. I could also take out my finest cupware, which are McDonald's cups from Disney, and I also have some Batman cups. I was really hoping I had like a good big cup, but I guess I don't. I don't know. The mug makes the most sense, but it's not gonna cut it, I think, in this situation. Although I don't know why it wants ice. I'm not gonna add ice. That sounds stupid. Maybe it's too thick. I don't know. Fine. We'll add ice. Wait, I need to rim the cup first. Sounds odd. Sounds really odd. We're gonna grab a lime, which I picked for my tree. Just earlier this stream. Decided to come with a little branch. All right. Grab the lime. No coconut. Oh, my knife, which I don't think I washed. I don't think I need to, but I'd rather be safe. There we go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just used a bigger knife for the chicken, but oh well. All right, yep, don't do this. Don't cut your lime on the counter like this. I'm just not gonna cut all the way through, so. that is why I'm doing that. Do not do what I'm doing. Also not this. At least I'm cutting away from myself, so that's good. We'll do one more. Wow, I cut that the wrong direction to make a cute wedge. No, I can do the other half. But this half is borked. I definitely did not cut it the right way. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm not gonna, well, no, I'll grab a cup. We'll do it the right way. Okay, there we go. Some lime juice around the rim. Because I'm gonna do this the right way, we'll grab a plate and just put just a bunch of tahini on there. It's probably need more, honestly, but I can't be bothered. I'm just gonna also do this. This is not how you should be doing this. Really, you should get one of those, like, I think they have them. This is terrible. I'm just gonna glob it on at this point. They have like a, so bad. Oh, you know what I should have used? Whatever, it's fine. I have chamoy. Okay, well, it's fine. I can fix my problem. There it is. What was I saying? Don't remember now. But oh, that they have like little, you know, like the margarita, you get like a little like bowl that already has a bunch of salt, so it makes it a lot easier to rim the margarita. A lot easier, and it looks, So this is just some chamoy that I'm gonna use. I probably should have done this a different way. It's fine. It's just gonna make my michelada a little bit better. Is that on the outside? Yep, that's on the outside. Oh God, I should do this over the plate so I don't make a mess. Oh God, I made a mess. That's fine. I'm trying to really carefully just get it on the edges. You know, I should have just turned it around. As I'm now thinking of how I could do this better. Just do it this way, Ariel. Duh. Oh my God. Although this is gonna like drop everywhere. That's fine. All right. As we can see. Now we're just gonna add a bunch of this. There, that's a good rit. There we go. I don't know if you can see. I'm like covering it, I realized. Huh. This is going terribly, y'all. All right. Does that look way better or not? Looks way better than the first attempt. Okay, well now I have a plate. I'm just gonna shove this in the drink after I'm done. Because really you do want to add some more tahini in there anyway. So rather than waste it, I'm gonna add it back in. But chamoy is basically just like a fruit where they add some like sugar and like they make it into a syrup with some spices in it. So it'll just add to the more flavor, right? Okay. Now we are going to add our clamato, which if you don't know what clamato is, it is basically Bloody Mary mix, but it also has clam juice. Why? Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. Also, wait a minute. Sorry, I just want to make sure that the right mic was actually capturing. I realized I forgot to check what mic I was using. So I was like, oh no, I hope it's the right mic. I think it is. Hopefully if the audio doesn't sound good, please let me know. Oh yeah, okay, it's the right one. Good. I was like, please let it be the wireless mic. Anyway. All right, it says, mix 1 part clamato and 1 part beer. I don't know what that means. We're just gonna eyeball it. Oh, my pup is having sleep dreams. You know when they like run in their sleep? She's, hold on, shh. I'm gonna get to her yipping. Oh no, I woke her up. I'm sorry, pup. I was really hoping I could walk over quietly enough and get her to like capture her little yips on camera, or in audio at least. No, she definitely found me out really quickly. Anyway, okay. Pour with confidence. I honestly don't want it that tomatoey, so I'm gonna do a little less than half. I'm doing less than half. Let me move that out of the way so we can They already made a mess of the counter. Then we're gonna put some beer on that. Delicious. I'll do a little bit more. I'm actually just worried because sometimes when you add like salt, oh God, it tends to fizz the beer. This is not how we should be doing this. It's fine. Delicious. Ah, a bunch of chamoy on my finger. Okay. Yum. All right. And cleaning up as I go still. All right. Cheers. Cheers, chat. Definitely more tomatoey than I prefer. So we're just gonna top it off. Still good though. I also didn't explain. Does everyone know what a michelada is? It's basically like a Bloody Mary. I think I explained that you use Bloody Mary mix, but it's basically a Bloody Mary, but you use beer instead of vodka, which I love. I don't like Bloody Marys. Do not like Bloody Marys, but give me a good michelada and I'm a happy gal. So, all right. How we doing? How we doing? Sorry, I have to respond to something. Okay, the meat has been marinating. I don't know how long it's been in there. Does anyone know? Probably not an hour. I'm gonna try for like 30 minutes to 45 or so. I think I added too much of the cocktail mix. Should add less. But that's just because I also, it just tastes a little too tomatoey for me, but it's still good. Okay. Let's see. What is happening? How are we doing? I don't remember when I put stuff up, so we're just going to pretend I know what I'm doing. Shoot. Where is, okay, there it is. Oh, thank you, Jose. Oh my goodness. Wait, has my chat not been upgrading on my phone? It hasn't, I swear my phone hasn't been doing anything. Oh my God. Sorry. I was like, what? It's pretty quiet, but all right. It's a Tuesday. I'm so sorry. Y'all, my phone was not updating my chat. I was like, but I'm like, it's a Tuesday. It's a work day. I'm so sorry. I was not ignoring you, I promise. It was my phone not showing me chat. Anyway, where am I? Okay. Sounds good too. Okay, good. Oh yeah, the smash burger. The smash burger sounds good, doesn't it? Also, thank you, Jose, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Now you're craving tacos too. Hopefully they are delicious. But yeah, the smash burger like tortilla thing sounds genius to me. I've also seen it done with like, I've seen it that you can make it vegetarian. So if you have like falafel mix, you do the same thing, and that also sounds really good as another option. And yes, knife earrings. We got, we're cooking, so I figured knife earrings made sense. Same dude, my sobriety matters a lot more to me now as I start my 30s. Agree. Maybe I'll make a day where we do a bunch of mocktails. Just so I could try some more non-alcoholic options. I know they have like a non-alcoholic gin and tequila that I want to try. So we can do some non-alcoholic margaritas and gin and tonics and stuff, which will be fun. Only 25 to 28 minutes. Okay. Oh, yeah. It has clam juice in it. I'm not joking. Let's read the ingredients. Wait, I didn't read the ingredients of the thing. Why is my phone being so mean to me and not showing me my chat correctly? How rude. Okay. Because, yeah, that's why it's called clamato. Because it has clam juice. But I feel like there are other cocktails that have clam juice in it, aren't there? I feel like there is. Tomato juice, water. Awesome. High fructose corn syrup. Love that. Where is the actual clam juice? A lot of flavorings. Dried clam broth. Towards the end, but it's there. It's there. All right. Okay, next we gotta make the salsa. I also, at some point when I make tacos, we're gonna make them fresh, as in we're gonna make the tortillas nice and fresh. However, today is not that day because we're trying to up my cooking game first before I try to make my own tortillas. All right. Yum. Toss the salad. Hello, Ryan Darth Nihilus. Welcome on in, welcome on in. I mean, technically, I guess salsa is kind of like a salad, right? I need salt. I already put it away. Salsa is basically a salad. It's just, you eat it with tortilla chips, so it's delicious. Oh, wait, y'all. Hold on. Crap. I did actually section this the wrong way to make nice wedges. Grab another lime. I realized I made this and then I didn't do the thing. I should really be chopping this on a cutting board. Don't do what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna do it on a cutting board. All right. Let's go this way, actually. Okay. Wait. There it is. There. I forgot to add the I totally forgot to add the little lime wedge. Now we got a cocktail. Delicious. Okay. So I already cut up a bunch of limes. Now we are going to make the pico de gallo, and I'm also going to just chop up. Usually you want to do white onion, but I don't feel like cutting up another onion. So I'm just going to make red onion to put on top of my taco. I'm going to make it really simple with just onion and cilantro, which is like a street taco you would get. So that is going to be what we'll do. We'll just chop up a little bit of that for the tacos, and then the rest of it will all go into a salsa. Excuse me. I'm not trying to make that much salsa. I'm trying to debate what size container do I think I need for the salsa before I make the salsa, and I don't know. And it's always a challenge to like try to figure out like how much space it's gonna take. I don't know right now. Never trust a bartender that has a bad grammar. Kyle encountering the famous Chiss. Who's lime wedge equals fancy drink? 100%. Do we not think this looks 10 times fancier now that I have a lime wedge on it? Look at that. We got a nice little, like, I don't know, is it better here? I can't tell. Got a nice little lime wedge there. Fancy. I think next time we'll do margaritas, but who knows? Maybe today we'll make margaritas. I haven't decided yet what's happening. I feel like I'm going to end up grabbing a bowl that's too big, but I'd rather have the bowl be too big than be too small for the salsa. So let me grab that. Okay. Oh, God. And we will do another clear bowl so you can see the salsa being made. Get this out of the way. Oh, God, my poor little gaming computer right now. I can hear the fans just going. They're going. What cocktail is that? It is a michelada, which is essentially just kind of a beer Bloody Mary. So you take like basically, you could do Bloody Mary mix for it too, if you don't want to use what I use, which is Clamato. But if you just have tomato juice, you add some Worcestershire sauce, some hot sauce, some soy sauce, and I think I also said salsa Maggi, but I think you can kind of use that. I think it's also, actually no, it's interchangeable with Worcestershire sauce. So you can do either one of those if you don't want to use, and I hope I'm saying that right because Worcestershire is such a painful word to say. I know is it a place? I don't know. But why is that what it's called? Anyway, it's good. Yeah, it does sound weird, but it is good. It is very good. All right, we gotta chop up veggies. I need to get on this. I'm gonna grab a little container. I'll grab a little plate. We're gonna make this fancy. Sure, that's fine. Grabbing a little plate so we can put our cilantro and onion that we're gonna be using for the tacos. Peace Brigadier. Oh, sorry, I realize my phone is right here, so it's very hard for me to read it right now. Not much of a beer person. Okay, well, oh, it's a place too. Okay, Worcestershire is a place. Kind of. It's just a hard name to say. Peace Brigadier. How's that for Fate Jedi? I'm sure these stormtroopers will know what to do with you. Do I like Stewie Griffin? Is cute from Family Guy. He's adorable and funny. I haven't watched Family Guy in such a long time. Has anyone caught up on Family Guy? Well, I need to figure out where the heck I can put my phone. I haven't watched Family Guy in forever. It's been a hot minute. Because I don't know. I stand, and I think a lot of people feel the same way. The first few seasons are the best. And, if you don't agree, fight me. Okay. We're going to do, nope. We're doing tomatoes last because if I do them first, it's going to get the cutting board really saucy and not ideal. So I'm just going to put these aside for right now. But yeah, I'm actually doing, so the michelada I did was with a non-alcoholic beer, but if you don't like beer, you probably won't like non-alcoholic beer, so. Let me dump this. Okay. All right, we're putting this aside. Watching Family Guy on Disney Plus. It's merged with Hulu, and I think they're gonna merge. Wait, because they're always merged. Okay, I don't know if they're gonna merge that with that, but we'll see. Who knows though? Big companies trying to just merge and I don't know, have all the things. Okay, we're gonna do the onions first. Let me get some stuff out of the way so that it's cleaner and y'all can see stuff as I chop. Now, is this the right way to chop an onion? We'll find out. Please let me know if you think I did a bad job. I'm going to start with first. Yep. Actually, don't know if that's what I wanted to do first. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, I should have sharpened my knife in between. Oops. I'm going to keep the smaller one for later. I don't think we're going to use it all. I could be wrong. We'll find out. Is my camera being weird or is my internet being weird? I can't tell. I'm just going to pause that. Okay, well, that's fine. It's getting mad at me because I'm setting too much data, but whatever. All right. Okay, let me go ahead and generally what I like to do is I like to peel the first, usually, yeah, you'll peel this kind of skin, right? Because no one wants that. But I recommend also peeling back that first layer too, because it's kind of thin and not as good. So I would say if you can also do that, do that. All right, we're gonna take that off. And then there is actually a reason why I left it like this, and we'll see in a minute. I haven't done that in a while. Usually I always forget and just cut the whole thing. So we'll see if that helps my chopping skills or not. It may not. Okay. Lettuce. So I think I did this. Wait, did we chop onions last time? What did I make last time? Pasta. We did not chop onions. Y'all, I almost forgot. It hasn't even been that long. How did I forget what we made? We made tacos or pasta. God. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and chop this. We want kind of like minced onions or like chopped up onions and kind of small pieces because it's going to be in the salsa. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to cut this way like 2 or 3 times, and then we're going to cut this way, if we can see what I'm doing, and then we're going to cut it finally this way, and that's going to get us those really nice little cubes that are kind of hard to get. Maybe you know how to cut an onion, maybe you do not. That is how I have seen it cut, so and I think it does make it a little bit easier and faster. Just be careful as you will be, cutting towards your hand. But, as long as you're being safe about it. And again, the reason I kept the root is because it makes it a lot easier for it to stay together. All right. We're going to just do that as far as it can go. And because this is a pretty big half an onion, I kind of cut it very unevenly, I'm going to do one more. Usually I only can manage to get like 3, but because of the size, maybe even one more. We'll do a few. All right, now we chop it this way. So we just went the horizontal. Now we're going vertical this way, not this way. Do your eyes water while cutting onions? I'm sure that as soon as you say that, it will, because I hadn't started yet. But I'm sure as I get further along, it's definitely going to get some waterworks in here. So yeah, we're going to do a few this way. Can you see what I'm doing here? Yeah. Also, if you want me to zoom in, I can. I have it pretty zoomed out. Would we prefer that zoomed in? Hold on. Sorry, this is going to get shaky for a second. Stupid. Oh shoot. Do we prefer that? Is that better? I just realized it was kind of zoomed out. I can scooch. Nope. This way more. You can go this way. Okay, what was I doing? I was cutting this way. It's all a work in progress, figuring out my kitchen setup. It's, like I said, it's pretty unique. I should also be careful cutting onions. I'm very bad at figuring out how to do the last bit. Oh, nope, that's sliding. Okay, this is not a good idea. Okay, that's all we're doing there. All right, we have a few. These are a little bigger than I would like, so I'm gonna chop them up a bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Lovely. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go, God, I can never understand how the claw thing works, like that you're supposed to like claw it. Because I can't get a good grip on it. And maybe you're not supposed to get a good grip on it, but I feel like if I don't grip it, it's going to fly away and I'm not going to like be able to grab it. Just need to sharpen the knife. Okay, fine. Fine. We'll sharpen the knife. I will say the other problem I struggle with is that these counters are technically too high for me. Because as you can see, I can't get a good like lever really as well. Also, please tell me if I'm doing this wrong. As far as I know, it's just doing it at like a 45-degree angle. This looks not menacing. Should this be the thumbnail? Just like menacingly, like. All right. I really should get like I don't know, maybe a sharpening stone? I want a sharpening stone. Do we think that's good enough? That's the new thumbnail. Hold on, if I'm gonna make it the new thumbnail, I need to get rid of the, hold on. We'll go into this one for a second and just be like, just menacingly like, just looking at you crazy while I make tacos. I don't know. Maybe I'll take some pictures afterwards to like figure it out. Did I actually transition that? That's a great question. Okay. Did I even, I don't know I don't know if I did that right. It's fine. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Hold on. About 20 on each side. How many have I done? I don't know. 1, 2, 3. So we need to do 40. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We've already done a few, so I'm just going to do a few more. And hopefully I've had it be even the whole time. I think I have. Okay. Oh, get the point. Have I been not getting the point? I actually don't know. This is probably really bad. At least I'm doing this with a knife that I don't care about. The Victorinox is about like, I don't know, 20 bucks maybe. They're still pretty solid knives, but they're not like a $300 chef's knife. So, hey, I'll take it. Okay. All right, let's see if we have a difference. Okay, yeah, that's kind of different. All right, I needed to sharpen my knife. That's pretty good. All right. And probably smart too, because honestly, tomatoes are actually pretty hard to cut if you don't have a sharp knife, so. Probably a good call. Thank you for making me sharpen the knife. I'm gonna put some of this aside right now for the tacos. Do a nice little plate. All right. Oh, that's probably enough. Okay. And the rest will go into the salsa. Only difference is that knives often need to be sharpened more often. Oh, like cheaper knives? That's true. That's very true. Yeah, I feel like this one does have, I need to be better about sharpening it more often. All right, got some good. Just gonna go directly into the bowl because I don't want to have to, this cutting board's a little too big for this, or small, but that's okay. It works. Also, don't worry, I'm being careful. Oops, she switched from gaming to cooking and now I'm hungry. Hello, Jeffrey Godfrey. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Yes, today we're doing something a little different. We are doing a cooking stream. Also scraping the knife also makes it dull. Really? Where you cut the tomatoes, probably hone it again. I know scraping on the board makes it dull, right? But even just doing that, or are you saying like scraping on the board makes it dull? I'm learning so much about knives right now. Apparently, I need to step up my knife game. All right. We'll do about 2 more. Maybe 1 more. I don't know. Maybe that's the last one, actually. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably about good. Oh, God, my eyes are watering. Oh, there it comes. It hit right then. Scraping the ingredients on the board. Oh, okay. Yeah. I should flip the knife when I do that then, shouldn't I? But see, this is why I wanted to keep the end on it. It's just because I can get really close to the end of it and get a lot of the onion versus if you do it the other way, it gets really hard to grab. And you're going to toss this anyway, so just keep it as like a little grip, right? As you're cutting the knife, or cutting the onion. All right, we're going to use the back of my knife then to scrape the ingredients off the board. But I will also go ahead and sharpen one more time. Yeah, the waterworks. The water, if you didn't see the waterworks from yesterday, this is where it comes. But we're pretty much done now, so. But it's funny, I don't know why, that last little bit is what got me. I hope this is not too much onion for my salsa. This is starting to look like I'm gonna make a lot of salsa, actually. I may separate some more of the onion out right now, and then I can add it in if I need it. Because I don't know if I need that much onion. Not gonna lie to you, but I'd rather have it available. Get some more onion. Usually half the onion, I turn it and it's easier to hold. Oh, is it really easier the other way? Salsa, more like onion sauce. That's very true. That's why I'm taking out some of the onion right now. And then I could add some more onion later if I feel like it needs more. We'll start there. Because anyway, having the onion for the topping the tacos would be good. All right, next. Let's do the jalapeno, and we're gonna. Do we think this is spicy? I should have some more of my drink. Do we think this is gonna be spicy? Bets. Oh, that's good. Okay, let me rinse it really quick. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm using the whole jalapeno yet, because that's a big one. So we'll cut like half of it and see. Dice the onion anyway, like rings, it'll cut like that. Oh, what I did. Oh. But then rather than use the mandolin. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I get scared with mandolins. I'm scared I'm going to hurt myself. Oh my God, there's all onions still on here. I'm going to cut off this. Jalapeno, more like a jalapeno. Jalapeno. Not a jalapeno. It's not a jalapeno, okay? Jalapeno. The big ones are spicy? No. They're not. However, this is not. I'm just going to eat a bite off of the lid that I just took off. It doesn't smell spicy, which usually you can smell it pretty easily. Hopefully my internet didn't just crap out. That'd be great. It's not spicy. Maybe. I can't decide. It's the reason I'm trying it too is because if it was spicy, I would be taking out the center and the seeds just because I don't want to die. So I might try a bit of that. I'm just going to grab a little slice. We're just going to cut it really thin and pray that I don't hurt myself. Earrings are a vibe. Yeah. Hey, it was like, we're cooking, so we got to have knife kit. If not, then rip. Oh, okay. Usually a mandolin comes. Oh, yeah, they do come with a top guard, right? Or I've seen that people have like gloves you can use that like are protecting. This is not spicy. Like a baby kick. So I think I'm going to decide to remove the seeds. So let me scooch this over this way. Yeah. I'm going to remove the seeds, but I'm going to try to keep some of the, because like the spicier parts are going to be the seeds and this kind of the veins. I'm going to try to keep some of that in there just because it's not that spicy. And I want it to have a little bit of a kick, but not too much, right? So we'll just try to get rid of some of the seeds. You didn't notice the earrings? Don't kick the, wait, what baby? What baby? So confused. All right. I usually also just don't like seeds in my salsa. Like, at least when I'm making pico de gallo, so I usually take out the seeds anyway. This isn't quite undifferent from what I'd normally be doing. I do feel some heat, and I feel, oh, it gives it a baby kick. Yes, thank you. I will not kick a baby. I'm sorry. If anyone was concerned, if I was, well, okay, I kicked the babies in Dead Space. That's because those babies deserved it, okay? They deserve to be kicked. 100%. All right, let us get, okay, that's pretty good. I'm just gonna toss it in there for now. Yes, only the Dead Space babies do we kick. I'm only tossing it in there right now while I get rid of all the seeds. Don't worry, I'm using the back of my knife. I'll still sharpen before we do the next round, but Dead Space babies are evil. I hate them. Maybe for Halloween we'll do Dead Space 2. Because I do want to play it. I did have a lot of fun with Dead Space. Okay. I think by the time we're done with this, it'll be about an hour. Which is good, because I didn't know if we would be able to actually marinate the meat for long enough. I wasn't sure how long this was going to take me, but it's good. Okay. Get them all out of there. Lovely. And like I said, I'm going to keep the veins in just because it's not really that spicy. It's not that bad. These are just going to go in the sink because I don't feel... No, I'll put them in the compost. Ah! Delicious. Just a bunch of veggie scraps in there. All right. I'm going to rinse the knife and do one more round of honing really quick. Sharpening the knife. I played Dead Space 1. I played the remake. So where, what's his name actually talks? Shoot, what's his name? Isaac? Isaac. Right? Am I correct? Oh, I should also sprinkle some lime in here. I didn't do that. Maybe that's what it's missing. I'm like, it's missing something in here. Isaac Newton. Yeah, I knew it was Isaac. Okay. I'm glad I remembered because, again, a bad memory. All right. That's better. And I just got the stuff all over my lips. Hold on, let me go wipe it off. I just feel like gunk, like the tahini just stuck on my lips right now. Okay. Hold on. Be right back. Okay. That's better, I think. Isaac Clarke. I knew it was Isaac something. I should wash my hands. Cheers. Much better. Oh my god, yeah. The lime. That was it. I'm like, it's missing something. A little je ne sais quoi. You know? It was the lime juice. Ah. Makes me so happy. So silly. Is that gray box to the left a leftover toaster or something? Or to the left? Yes, this is actually a air fryer slash toaster oven. So it's very handy for things. Basically, if I don't feel like turning on the oven on a really hot day, I'll use that. You can also bake and toast stuff. So yeah, it is a toaster. Yes, it is that Ninja air fryer. It's so cool. I think I showed it last time, and it maybe cannot be shown as well, but you can also move it down. So basically it stands up and then you move it down, and it's very handy because I have, again, limited counter space. So it makes it very, very nice to work with. All right, I was going to hone the knife one more time. One day I'll afford a better. Shoot, I wasn't counting. Were we counting? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19, 20. I did a few without counting, so I'm gonna pretend that's 40. Hello, Hanan. Welcome on in, welcome in. It is indeed tomato time. Well, okay, not yet. I don't want to get the cutting board all wet yet, but it is just about. I think like an air fryer. I don't know. The one I have, I know, is more like an air fryer. All right. Luckily, if you have, again, the soap gene, lucky you, you're not going to be eating the salsa. Also, I feel sorry for you if you have the soap gene because cilantro is great. Or, as others call it, shoot, what's it called in other places? Coriander? It's coriander, I believe, is the other name for it that people use. I think it's usually in Indian and British cooking, it's called coriander. Remember to wash the cilantro. Thank you. I was just about to rinse it, so thank you, thank you. I think that's about good enough because we're gonna put half of that in that salsa and then the other. Oh, we didn't finish cutting the jalapenos. I should do that first. But yes, I'm gonna wash that. Let me grab a bowl. Thank you for the reminder. I'm gonna wash that in some water in a second. Don't worry, I will do it. Yeah, in Indian cuisine, usually it's called coriander, right? Correct. That's what I thought. I was like, I know in other places it's called coriander. And I didn't realize for the longest time that literally was the same thing. Just like with jalapenos, did you know that chipotle, I think it's chipotle. Chipotle is just a jalapeno? Did you know that? I didn't know that until recently. I didn't realize that when you dry I think it's when you dry a chili, it gets a different name. So I believe I want to say jalapeno is chipotle. I'm blanking on a bunch of the other ones, but yeah, when you dry them, they have a different name, and it's like wild. It's wild to me. I thought they were just totally different chilies that, I don't know, I just didn't see at the grocery store. That's entirely what I thought. Until one day I was like, oh no, these are this is my lipstick, by the way, in case you're worried about what's on my hand. It's just my lipstick. But yeah, I was like, it's literally just the same chili. It just goes by a different name. Crazy. How do I want to do this? Usually when I don't have the veins, so I usually just cut it this way, but that makes it, we'll just do it anyway. All right. We'll do some nice little thin slices. Again, watch your fingers. Grip it as best you can without hurting yourself. That is the ideal goal. Don't worry, I'm being careful. Even if you don't think so. Because I don't know if I am. We're just going to cut these separately. All right. Now we're going to do some nice little, we'll try to do some fancy cuts. Which is probably going to dull my knife, honestly. I might have to do another set of honing after this. But it looks so cool when you just like rock it and then, or to me when like people like go like chop really quickly and can somehow get like it cut really nicely, you know? I'm just gonna do it like that because it's gonna be better. Am I too far? No, okay, I'm good. Y'all, I just need a better knife. I need to just get a better knife. All right, those are pretty good. I actually don't know if I need all this jalapeno. Julia Child. Nah, rocking is okay. Oh, it's left and right that bends it. Okay, thank you. I was like, wait, is it gonna dull my knife? I also need to get better cutting boards. Because I heard somewhere that bamboo is not good for knives and stuff or something like that. I don't know. All right, we'll do that. I'm gonna just put these in here for now. Because I don't know how much I need yet. That's one thing that sucks about making salsa is that you kind of have to, it's just vibes. You have to figure out like how much you need. And it's never like super easy to like gauge it. Like you're like, oh, I need a little bit of this. I need a little bit of this. Like, you know? Okay, don't worry. I'm not going to cut myself. I got to stop saying that. I'm going to end up cutting myself. All right, let's cut that up a bit. Lovely. Also, I'm very slow at chopping. Sorry. Bear with me. My goal is to one day get a little bit faster at chopping stuff, just because it takes a while. I'm just so slow at it. But, you know, I want to make sure I get good, like, decent cuts. These are not culinary cuts for sure. Like, they're not perfect, but it's fine. It's good enough. you know, I take the skills I've seen in YouTube videos and try to, or reels and stuff, and try to put it to use as best I can. I was about to get some 25,000 yen knives in Japan, but didn't have enough. No! You should have gotten the knives. Found some 10K. Oh no, you had enough money. That sucks. I was so tempted to buy knives when I went to Japan. I should have done it. All right, we're gonna start there. And if I need more, I'll grab more later. If anything, I'll just use that for something else. Now wash the cilantro. Ah, not hot water. Okay, wash your veggies, everyone. Don't forget. Okay. Ah! Okay. Ow! God, ow. I was trying to like dry it out and that did not go well. All right, let me dry these up a bit so they don't have too much moisture. My set of 3 would total like 60,000 yen. That's not bad, especially if they're good. And again, I mentioned this before. You don't need that whole block of knives. You don't need that. You don't need that. It's stupid. So don't. If you're in the market for knives, do not buy a whole block of knives. All you need is a paring knife, a chef's knife. Sure, if you want to be fancy, a cleaver. You can maybe get 2 lengths of chef knife, but you don't need a full, you know, whatchamacallit. A full set of knives. It's not needed. Okay, I'm just gonna chop a bunch of this off because I'm also, personally, I don't mind the stems, so I'm gonna leave the stems on. I know some people will like separate the stem out, which is weird to me because it's just wasteful, I find, but all right. Now this is where I'm gonna debate how I wanna do this. Okay. I feel like this is too much cilantro, but I have to remember some of the cilantro is for the tacos that are coming. I promise. We just got to make the salsa first. All right. We're just going to do some nice little rough chops. And then I am going to go ahead and make these finer in a second. Also, this is not the ideal spot to be cutting because it's a little slippery. This is great. This is really good. Okay, now we're gonna do the fun stuff. Sorry, again, not the ideal place to cut because I'm gonna be going in front of you all. Some delicious soap. Don't worry, I actually do not have the soap gene, so. It's really weird to me that, it should not be scraping. I should not be scraping. Be careful. It's really interesting to me that some people just genetically taste soap when they have this. I should move that out of the way so it's not in my way. I think just a little bit more and then I think I'm happy with it. I just want it to be, a nice little rough chop. Not too small, but also not too big, right? What do you think? I think I'm happy with that. I didn't like the French chef knives. Rather have Santoku, the Japanese chef all-around knife, better on small counters and cutting boards. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So lucky I don't have the genetics because you love food too much. I guess true because it's not just Mexican food, right? Is it? I wonder if it's the same. I should look this up. Is it the same when you have like Indian food? Because Indian food has a lot of coriander in it. So I wonder if people that, okay, that's a good amount for that. Something, or like even like Vietnamese food. A lot of food actually uses cilantro, which is very interesting. So many different places use it, Cilantro is used in a lot of, Vietnamese, Thai, Indian food, yes, because again, it goes by coriander. So it's not, they don't call it cilantro. So anytime you see coriander, you have cilantro. So be careful if you have the soap gene. Let me dry this up a bit. Okay. Also dry the bottom. Next up, now it's tomato time. Cilantro, parsley, the same thing. They are not. They are not the same thing. They're very different. I don't know how to describe it. Cilantro has a very, like, in my eyes, how I can taste it, because again, not everyone's the same. Cilantro has a very kind of nice, where can I put this where it can actually do something? Kind of refreshing taste to it. It's very, like, not grassy, but grassy. I don't know how else to explain it. But I feel like parsley is more subtle. I don't know. There's definitely flavor. It's an herb, but it's definitely a different flavor. So, yeah. All right, tomatoes up next. I'm gonna start with 3. We'll see how that goes. Rinsing them out a bit and then drying them off. All right. Got 2. What time? It's already 1. I don't know when I thought I'd be done cooking, but it was definitely earlier. I started at like 11:15. That's fine. We made a cocktail. We're having a good time. Okay. This has been used. We'll put that aside. Like I said, I just am a really slow chopper, so this is half the problem. Wait, can coriander also refer to seeds? That's weird. I don't like that. That's weird. Only because it's confusing me now. It's not like weird as in weird. It's just because I'm getting confused. Okay, tomatoes. I don't know how to explain this. I just cut them into small cubes. So, ooh, that's smooth. I don't know, like that thick, the slices. Should I probably get rid of all the seeds? Maybe, because it's kind of mushy, but I also don't care, so it's fine. Oh, sorry, I realized I'm kind of far again. There we go. All right. And the coriander, then also, yeah, that's so confusing. Okay, I'm putting those there for now. I don't have space. Oh, something got in my throat. All right, now we are just chopping up tomatoes. And also just make sure when you are, you know, oh my goodness, I feel like, okay, hold on. I actually don't know what it is and why it keeps flickering. I was trying to figure it out earlier, like why does it not like it? That looks stable. Maybe I didn't have it plugged in all the way? I don't know. It looks better now. So I'll take it. All right. Just watch it like flickers as soon as I look away. Yes, tomato time! We're just going to cut up some tomatoes. Ah, oh my God. That slid on me. They're all slidey. And we're going to go this way. There's probably a better way to do this, so apologies. I like look away and I swear it's now more No, is it more flickery? Maybe it's not. Oh, did it crap out? Hold on, it crapped out. It's like stuck. Hold on. I think it's because it's maybe not on camera mode anymore. Let me go ahead and fix that if I can. All right. Oh, come on. Please. Okay. There we go. I was like, why is it not updating my camera stuff? Because I accidentally disconnected it. There we go. Is that better? Yes? Hopefully now it's still going to be a little flickery, unfortunately, but I will try to figure that out next time. All right. Let's finish cutting tomatoes. And then it'll be finally salsa time. I promise. Or, whatchamacallit? Taco time. Okay. I don't know. I feel like this is already a lot of tomato. I will take this out because it's definitely a little bit, I don't know, I don't usually like keeping that part in. You missed the tomatoes. Oh. Oh no, your browser died. We're still going with the tomatoes, don't worry. Like I said, I'm a slow chopper, so plus, I don't know, I feel like I'm going way slower because I feel like I'm being judged on my knife cuts. So I'm like trying to make them very intentional and good. Okay. There we go. Delicious. Just about there. We're just about done. Oh, did the camera grab out? What is going on? No, it's not. Okay. Did I pause the stream on accident? There we go. Maybe? Okay, there we go. Sorry. I didn't mean to have my back turned to y'all. Okay. Let us see. I'm judging you if your tomatoes are smushed instead of cut. Hey, they're cut. Can't believe people hate tomatoes. I agree with that statement. Although, I'm not going to lie to you, as a kid, I hated tomatoes. And I still, I think I mentioned, I can't do them cooked because they're acidic and I get heartburn and acid reflux. So I can only have them usually fresh. I'll still eat red sauce because red sauce is delicious. But also, yes, I agree. I don't understand people that don't like tomatoes. Okay. They're not mushy, okay? I promise. Maybe. They're not mush. Okay. I think we need one more tomato, and then it should be enough. We'll find out. I don't know how people cook. I mean, probably with practice. I was about to say, I don't understand how people cook so fast, because I don't get it. Because like, especially when making something like this where I have to do a lot of chopping, I'm like, I can't. This takes me a while. But some people just go boom, 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 boom. And then like, what? How did you do that so fast? Maybe they just have more practice with the knife skills. It's probably what it is. Or a better knife, maybe. Could be a lot of things. All right, one more tomato. But we're getting there. We're getting to salsa. We're getting to salsa. All right, we'll do this one because it's pretty big. You know, something I never understand, why are tomatoes so hard to cut? Like, why, like, realistically, I feel like they're one of the things where, maybe because they're soft? Maybe it's because they're soft, and so that's why they're hard to cut? I don't know. Add baking soda to cook tomatoes lowers the acid. I feel like I watched a YouTube video, and I don't remember if that actually helped. What did help was adding a carrot. Sorry, I'm not trying to point a knife at you all. What did help, I believe, was actually adding a carrot to it. And maybe it's just adding just a little bit of baking soda, because I think they might have added too much when they did the test. Like, they were testing just, like, myths on, it was on Mythical Kitchen. They were testing myths on, like, you know, just pasta and stuff, and one of them was the acidity in, and so it was to add, they did sugar, baking soda, and the carrot. And they found the carrot was the one that tasted the best. Though they did say that they weren't sure if they added the right amount of baking soda to the pasta. So sugar somewhere helps make the taste less sour, but yeah, I don't think it just adds less sour, right? But it doesn't necessarily help with the actual acidity. It just perceived acidity because it tastes sweeter, right? Oh God, that was bad. I should have done less at a time. That's fine. Oh, that's awful. You know, we're just going with it. I just need them to be in small cubes for the salsa, okay? Don't. Shh. It's just gonna all be mixed together anyway with deliciousness. It's fine. Don't judge. If it doesn't taste right, actually tingles your mouth. If you had too much baking soda? That's funny. Let's see, they're all juicy. I don't know. I think that's getting close to good. I'm still going to add the full tomato, but I think we're pretty much good. We're going to do less. I'm not going to cut as many at once because it's just not going well. I don't want to. That's fine. Get out of there. Okay. All right. We are almost done. And then actually cooking the actual tacos is going to be really quick. It's just that I wanted to give time for it to marinate. So I was trying to think of other things. I don't think I'm going to make a second salsa. This is just going to be it for today. Next time I'll make a fancier salsa, especially if we do steak or carne asada tacos, which is what I want to do next. If we do tacos then again, I don't know. Next I might do burgers. If you have ideas of what you want to see me cook and do really well at or suck, let me know. Let me know. Because I don't know, it's kind of fun. It's nice to do something a little different. And on the plus side, I'm cooking my dinner for later. So, you know, it's not just, I'm not just gaming for several hours, rotting away. Just kidding. No, it's not brain rot. I love gaming. But I'm actually getting to, you know, I'm standing. I'm doing things. You know? This will be probably my dinner and, because that was a lot of chicken, my lunch for a few days. I need to do full research on that to see a lot more options to lower over the acidity. I think, yeah, do some research. Let me know what you come up with. But yeah, I think adding carrots was, I think, the winner. And it also added a little bit of sweetness because carrots are just naturally sweet without it being like cloyingly sweet. I don't actually know what it is about the carrots that actually helps with the acidity. I'm not really sure. But to be fair, I have to test it to see if it actually does not give me heartburn when I, wow, that was mushy. Shh, don't look at the mush. To see if that actually helps with the acidity part. Because I actually don't know. Because the baking soda makes sense, right? Because it like neutralizes the acid. Which is why I feel like I do want to try baking soda, but I'm kind of scared now after watching that video. Okay. All right, let me see how we're looking. Let's get this off of here. I don't know, we're looking, I think that's a pretty good mixture. Sorry, I'm gonna grab a spoon from over here. Maybe this one. I thought vinegar and acid, but apparently apple cider vinegar. Interesting. That's weird. Why would that help? Next. All right, because I have to do a lot of them. I don't feel like I wasn't gonna dirty it, but then here I am now with my lemon squeezer. Oh good, we're still cooking. It's taken me a while. We're making salsa right now while the chicken marinades. I made a cocktail. We're still going. Nice little michelada to go with it, you know? Good little drink. Okay. I personally like a lot of lime in my pico de gallo. Probably some would say too much. I don't know what it is. I think it's just because that's how my mom made it. And so that's how I'm used to it now. So whenever it doesn't have a lot of lime, I'm like, no, not enough lime. Add more. Add more. I'm just going to dump that there. So if you don't add a lot of lime, I'm going to judge your pico de gallo, as I'm telling you not to judge my knife cuts. It's probably still good. Okay. Get all the lime juice out of there. Delicious. I don't know how many, wow. No recipe. I've not given you any instruction. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I don't know. That was like a lime and a half, probably, something like that. I'm not sure if that's enough yet. Oh God, that did not want to do. I just dumped it in the salsa. That's not where I wanted it to go. Next, you need to add some salt to kind of bring all the flavors together. Hold on. I have the exact same lemon squeezer with the green part in it. Do you have the same one? I think it's useful because then it's lime and lemons, right? As long as they're small lemons, because otherwise if they're a big lemon, you're in trouble. But, all right, we're going to start with, I think that's a good enough of salt. Maybe a little less. We're going to start with like that much. I don't know. It's like maybe a quarter teaspoon. And then we'll see how that goes. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Chinese food uses velveting meats with baking soda, right? I've been tempted to try that. And then, you know, try it at home because it's so, I always wonder, like, how the heck does the meat, you know, in Chinese restaurants get so freaking tender? And yeah, it's because they velvet it. They marinate it in like a slurry with baking soda, I think. And that kind of helps. And I think also cornstarch. Maybe it's just baking soda. But what was the green piece in between? So the green, basically, this is when you do for lemons. And because limes are smaller, you use a little green piece. That's what that's for. Pretty nifty, though. You can use it for both, which is kind of nice. Yeah, it's a bonus piece for the squeezer, which is really nice. I thought you said wine instead of lime. Oh, no, I did say, sorry. I meant, actually, this turned out pretty solid. I did a good job at the ratio. I always suck at it. I might add a little bit more onion. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with the ratio of tomato to other ingredients. I will be adding more lime juice, though. That's 100% happening. That needs more. Yes, I have a lime mode. We'll do, because again, I like a lot of lime. One more full lime. Okay. And something I forgot to do, but does actually help, if you roll your citrus before you juice it, it'll get more juice out. I didn't do that, and I'm not about to do that after I already cut it, so that's my bad. I'll do that one. And don't worry, these are limes, I promise. They're just overripe. And that is why they're so yellow. All right. I don't know, it's looking pretty salsa to me. What do we think? I look pretty good. I'm so proud of myself. I didn't make too much. I made like a decent, acceptable amount. I also, what gets lost is ground beef, cooked ground beef. If you cool it down only, or because if you cool it down only, hold on, 20%, it's usually is the fatty oils. Oh. Wait, do you mean like the oil that comes off the meat? Is that what you mean? I feel like usually I always get really lean beef. Where are my chips? Okay. Basically, not healthier. The Trader Joe's, but these are basically like the Frito scoops that we're gonna have this with. All right. Let's get a good little scoop in there and we'll see if it needs more salt. I think it's good. It has a little bit of heat because I left the veins in there. I think I'm gonna add a tinge more salt, but otherwise, delicious. Delicious. I missed the previous message. Oh, sorry. Do you mean the message with the Chinese food used for velveting? Or did I miss something else? Or did I miss another one? Sorry, I'm confused. Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. Then I'm gonna get the pans out for the other stuff. Oh, the chemical reaction. If you cook it down to 20%, usually the fatty oils. Oh, interesting. For the bacon, the velveting. Interesting. I need to try velveting. I really do. I want to try it. Okay. And I think we picked a great bowl for this because it's not too big or not too small. So, yay, salsa, pico de gallo, fresh, delicious. Next up is taco time. Woo! Now that we have all our stuff put together, I was gonna make beans, but I'm too lazy at this point. I'm getting hungry, y'all. So we're just gonna jump to the actual cooking. Excuse me. Oh, I got stuff in my throat. Now I just have to cook it, so I don't need the recipe book anymore, actually. We're gonna move that out of the way. All right. That's how velveting meat. Oh, that's how it makes it juicier. Technically just water. Interesting. That's so cool. That's a chemical reaction. Like, I never really thought about the reaction that did that. But that's really cool that it does a chemical reaction. I just figured it somehow made it softer, but I didn't really think about it. All right. We have next. Let me move stuff that I actually need. Tortillas, which one day I'll make fresh. Not today. Not today. And I do need a towel, because we're going to do a few, just to keep them warm. A clean towel. But a lot of times what you'll do is you're warming up the tortillas, you'll just stuff them in a clean towel so it holds like the warmth and the kind of moisture so they keep malleable. So we're going to do that. I am also, I think actually maybe the angle that we have right now is fine. I'll clean that up later. Tortillas, we have to get the chicken out. It's almost, oh, I do need to, I'm going to clean the cutting board because I'm going to need that to chop up the chicken. So let me do that really quick. Let me clean up a little bit before we get to taco time, but we're pretty much at taco time. I need to get a bigger, what's it called? Comal, which is basically that flat cast iron that you use to heat up your tortillas. I don't have one, but we're just gonna use, I'm gonna cook the chicken in my cast iron, and then this is my little tiny comal that we're gonna be using. And we'll see how that looks. Unfortunately, my tripod for my phone is kind of low, so I'll see if I can, maybe that's kind of better actually. We'll do that. Okay, so we have that, we have the chicken. I need to clean up a bit really quick. Give me a few seconds to do that. Just because I should be cleaning behind myself rather than leaving everything everywhere. That would be ideal. All right. I have way too many tomatoes. I thought I was gonna use way more. But I also didn't want to make a bunch of salsa. But I guess that just means salsa for another day, you know? It means just more salsa. Also put the cilantro away for right now. I don't know. I'm going to a party this weekend and I might end up bringing pico de gallo because I have a lot of ingredients and it's good. So, hey, the more the merrier. Share with others, right? All right. I'm just going to toss that in there for now. And, oh yeah, we have the other cutting board. Duh. But still, I do want to, you should always clean up as you cook because it makes it a lot easier later. You're not going to be as, you know, upset at yourself cleaning. And it's something I don't do when I cook on my own. So I'm going to just do a little bit really quickly. I'm going to clean my knife at least. Did me very good. And I will clean the cutting board, but I'm probably going to use the other one for the God. For the chicken. All right. This is the part I'm the most nervous about this, and that's strictly because I'm worried I'm gonna overcook the meat. I'm hoping that hitting it with the back of the knife kind of helps tenderize it a bit. So, ooh, wow, that was not what I wanted. Hoping it helped, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, cutting board for the meat later. I'm gonna move the salsa over here. Lovely. And we have our lovely little, plate of onions and stuff for street tacos. Why is that camera freaking out so much? I hate it. I don't know why it's doing this. I really hate it. Nope. Oh, that's worse. How did that get worse? Like, if I had another phone that I could use, I would, but I don't. Not one that I know that can do this capability. Do that as the cable. I could try a different cable. Maybe I'll do that really quick. Hold on. Hold on. Let me find one. Okay. You know when you just gotta really quickly just fix things on the fly? It's just what live streaming is, right? Also, if you don't have a oven filled with pans, I don't understand how you live, in case you're wondering. Oh no, it's fully, okay, hold on. I need to move something. I have too many things connected to my computer right now. Which I can fix one of them. I just need to find the cable, which I found. Okay. Hold on. My audio is going to cut out for a quick second just because I have to change out that cable. Okay, there we go. We're back. Okay, that's back. We'll now try a different cable for the pan image because that will maybe help it. I feel like that's the issue. Except for the cable is now a little too short. That's fine. This is not the issue. I'm gonna be mad. Okay. Ah! Nope. It's apparently my phone, I guess. Maybe. Because it's still flickering. That's so annoying. I'm so sorry. I might just turn it off. It's bothering me, but it's probably fine. Okay, well, I'll leave it for now. Whatever. You did not miss tacos, Skylar. We're just about to get there. We've made everything else. We marinated the meat. We made pico de gallo, and we made a michelada. Cheers. This is really bothering me. Okay. Let me try. It's clearly the phone because the phone isn't the one that's flickering itself. Maybe if I try doing, hold on. I don't know if this is gonna help. Because I'm wondering if it's just, nope. I was wondering if it was struggling with too many frames per second, but it's starting to be a bit too much, I think. What if I do a lower resolution? No, that did not help. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it and maybe make it a bit smaller since it's being a pain. But I will figure out a better camera next time, I promise. Okay. Share with others, meaning I, me, and myself. Oh no, the dentist. The dentist is never fun. Where do pans go besides the oven? Right answer. That is the correct answer, is where pans go. I have an oven filled with pans, right way to store things in the kitchen. Yeah, that is correct. The correct way to store things. Depending how I want to do this, because it's fine. Okay. We have space. We have tortillas. I have my cutting board for the chicken. We have a camera that's not cooperating with me, but whatever. That's fine. We just make it a little smaller in the corner. Sorry. I will also then turn this a little bit more so we can see some action from up here. And I will actually move this way, since we are now more in this corner over here. All right, lovely. I need to turn up the heat and probably not have my phone on there. Probably a good idea. We'll put this one to, actually, I'll do that last. Tortillas don't need to be warmed up just yet. But we will be doing the chicken. We'll start at 6. I need oil. I was debating if I wanted to cook them in bacon grease, but no, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to cook them in bacon grease. Simply will not. We'll do oil. Right. I don't know, like 2 tablespoons, because why not? Why not? Is that maybe too much oil? Probably. We're just going to let that heat up a bit and get going. What did you all have for lunch today? It's for me, it's already almost 2, and I should have had lunch like 2 hours ago, but that's okay. I'm gonna murder my phone. Well, while that's heating up, I can try to restart my phone and see if it'll cooperate. We're just gonna do that right now. Ow! I dropped my finger in my stand. I wonder if it needs an update. Do we think my old phone needs an update? And maybe that's why it hates me? Because I've not rebooted this in a while. Yep, there's an update. I don't think it's an update though. We'll do the update right now while it's heating up. I was like, ooh, I could do a cool thing, and decided not to update my phone apparently. But that's the joy. That is the joy of doing it live, because you're always gonna, oh, I should turn this on so I have more light. There we go. The joy of doing it live is, you know, you're always gonna have something that is not gonna work out the way that you planned. Oh God, my hands are all sticky. Why are they sticky? I really should clean my counters again. I should have cleaned the stovetop again, but we all know how that went. All right, see, like, well, no, maybe it's just my hands were wet. Why does this look gross? Or was it the oil I was just holding? I don't know. My phone looks gross now. Good thing it's in a case. Okay. Ew, now you can see all the gross stuff on my countertop because I didn't clean it. Hold on a second. I should have done this before. Yep, that's gonna turn it off, it's fine. Okay, that's better. It's like it looked really bad because I had like all the, okay, shut up. I know, you're wet. Oh my God. There, that's at least a little better. It'll yell at me if it gets wet. I don't know why, maybe because it's electrical and it's worried it's gonna get flooded or something, but it does that. Don't know why, couldn't tell you. Okay, phone has restarted. So let's try this again. Hopefully that, fingers crossed. Okay. We also am going to use the other cable in hopes that maybe it was the cable. Ah, that's not what I wanted. Why are you not unlocking correctly? Hello, phone? Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and try this one more time. I feel like this just got mad at me. It's okay. There we go. Maybe? Maybe? Oh no, did the other camera now crap out? Hold on. I messed up the other one on accident. Hold on. Let me... Okay. Hold it. Okay, yeah, that worked. I accidentally pressed something I shouldn't have pressed. But that looks way more stable, right? Okay, we can make it a little bigger then. And I can move it back to the other corner. I should have just done that earlier. That's fine, we all learn. Okay. Woo, much better. Okay, that is getting nice and hot. Is now my phone being a pain? No. Okay. Here we go. We have, thank you for putting up with the technical difficulties as I figure stuff out. Oh, nope, it's still flickering. That's okay. All right, let's just go. I will turn this and I will move this back to the other side again. There it goes. All right, cool. So it is hot. It is very toasty. I can do this and angle a little bit more so you can actually see better what's happening in there. That might be too hot, shit. I have a cutting board and I am going to use tongs to do this because it's probably the best idea. And we'll move this off to the side for now. Okay, we're ready. It's game time. At least it's nice and hot, so that's good. It'll give a nice sear right off the bat. I'm gonna grab mitts because it is very hot. Hopefully I don't cover. I'm gonna try my best to not, yeah, you can see it's already smoking. Luckily I picked a, whatchamacallit? A high smoke point oil, so it should be fine. And it's not smoking that much, so I'm not that concerned. All right, our chicken looks pretty good. It looks pretty marinated. I'm excited. I'm gonna give it a quick little toss in there. Delicious. Some good squishy sounds. All right, let's pick I'm really nervous. I don't know how long to cook these for. I don't know, like, what do you think? 2 to 3 minutes on each side? Okay, wait, hold on. Let me look this up. How long should I cook thin chicken? Okay. 2 to 3 minutes per side. Okay. All right, internet, I'm trusting you. Hopefully it gives me the correct amount of time that I should be doing this. Cook until squishy. It's not squishy anymore. That's true. I know there's like, well, no, it's with steak, right? I'm like, this is not a great angle. Maybe I should go higher so I can get. So this can still go a little higher. So I'm not like. I think it's better. I don't know. Anyway, but this is very close. There we go. Okay. I know with steak you can like touch it, right? Yeah. Oh God. Steak is indeed an art in itself. I agree with that. And I don't think I mastered it at all. It's so hard to get the right sear on it, the right whatchamacallit, everything. Just everything with steak. All right, we are going to, I don't know, I want to start with a small one, but they're all pretty long. 2 to 3 minutes. I think it's a little thick, so we'll do 3 minutes. Oh God, ow. I probably didn't need that much oil. That's probably way too much oil, honestly. That's fine. There we go. Forgot that I had a guard. That sound is bad or good? Sorry. I'll stand away from it. Was it really loud? I'm sorry. I could also lower my mic a bit if that's too loud. We'll tune it down a little bit. Is that better? I can up my mic sound if I need to otherwise, but the gain should be a little lower now. Hopefully. All right. Oh, making it hungry watching you make this. Okay. I have a timer, don't worry. Don't worry. Although I am glad I'm cooking it in some oil because, again, it's chicken breast, so at least the oil will maybe make it more moist. I don't know if that's how that works. Probably not. Oh, it was a joke. Me. Sorry. Well, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. 2 minutes. We're going. We're going. We're getting to taco. We're that much closer to taco. I almost wonder if it's... No, they're kind of thick. I feel like 3 is good. I hope. So not me with... Wait, can you... No, you can't see that. Okay. Just let my mic... It's like right there. Not a safe spot to leave that at all. Why would I put it right next to the thing? I also would turn on my fan, but I don't want to right now because otherwise it's gonna... Oh, I'm not in frame. It's gonna be kind of loud. I noticed it last time that it was in the sound and I forgot to turn on stuff to turn it off. Actually... Shit, I don't remember what it's called. Ugh. I forgot that I had downloaded software on this computer because this is my laptop here is a Ryzen processor. So I don't have the same thing as like NVIDIA Broadcast, which I typically use on my other computer to help with like noise cancellation and stuff. Though this mic does a pretty good job at kind of isolating sound, which is great. But I had downloaded it remembering that I had heard the vent last time I was cooking and I totally forgot to change it out. Oh. All right, we were changing tongs because those have salmonella on them. You probably don't need to do this, but that's fine. Okay, I feel like that's not as good of a sear as I was hoping. That's fine. That's not bad. Yes, I know. I don't know, I think I need more heat. So it'll give it a Maillard reaction. It's the reaction the heat and sugars that more umami. Okay, good. And there's lime juice. So the lime juice should give a good reaction. I may turn it one more time since I upped the heat, just to give it like an extra minute on the other side, but I think it's probably fine, hopefully. Should I use the meat thermometer? Do we trust me? Do I trust me? Starts at 140. Okay, that's the temperature for Maillard reaction. What's the temperature for chicken? As I'm getting out a meat thermometer just in case. Just in case. Um, 165. That's the temperature that you should get your chicken at. I feel like I added too much oil. It's fine. I always feel like I add too little though, so maybe it'll taste better because I added more oil. I also feel like I should put down a paper towel on the cutting board for it to absorb the oil first. You know, it's fine. We're just going. It's supposed to be grilled, so at this point we're already lost, so. Okay. Just gonna eat some chips while I'm waiting. I've got another 2 minutes. Enjoy some of the salsa. Little snack before the tacos. Little snack. All right, 53 seconds. I'm gonna check on them. And in case you're wondering, it was splattering more than I wanted to, so I added a splatter guard to it, so that way I won't die. We're still not hot enough. It's going up. I may do another minute on each side. All right, we're doing one. We're just going. We're working. We're making sure. Maillard is only for seared. If you cook the chicken till 280, it's gonna be dry AF. It's probably. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna try to keep it at what was it? 165? It said 165, right? We're trying our darndest to not dry out the chicken. Steak medium rare, 130 to 135. Good to note, good to note. Next, for when I make when I make carne asada, it'll be really thin. It'll be like skirt steak. So it should be pretty quick. It'd be like a minute on each side or something. Oh my God, it's so good. All right. That's not bad. Has some browning on there. I'll still give it another minute. But while I'm letting it cook, I'm going to check it really quickly. We're at like 149, so we're close. 160, we're really close. So I think this last minute will be like perfect. It'll be like just right. Need mic next to the pan so we can hear the sizzles. Okay, hold on. Let me. Do we hear sizzles? Do we hear? That's me also trying to waft some of the smell to you in case you're wondering. Good sizzles. Okay. I swear this is not hot enough. Okay, that's definitely hot enough. Okay, this thicker one is not, so I'm gonna take this one off. Ah! This is not, that's not how I should have done that. That's fine. All right, we got one of them. Okay, that's 165. It's still not quite there. I'm gonna put it in the center of the pan. Give it like another 10 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. Okay. Oh, it's so close. It's 163. Wait. I'm just trying not to die, okay? How are you at 154 still? I should have taken out the chicken earlier, honestly. I don't think I should have left it in the fridge for as long as I did. I think this thing is lying to me. I think it's lying to me. I'm convinced. I'm convinced I should just take it off now. Your lines. So we're gonna let this simmer for a bit. We are gonna let this simmer for a bit. This one is simmering for a bit for sure. Let's try this side. We're getting a good crust on it though. I don't know. I'll show it to y'all in a second. This is really close. I just thought half of this is a little thicker. I don't want to start the next batch because I'd rather cook them all at the same time. But yeah, we're just gonna let that sit and simmer and kind of just get a good golden crust on it until it's not gonna kill me. 163, we're so close. Ah, now it's too hot. That's fine. This one might be dry. It's okay, I accept that. All right, we got 2 lovely, look at that. That one actually looks really good because it has a lot of, oh, looks so good. Oh, it smells good. And I'm just dropping juice everywhere. It's fine. That's fine. I definitely should have one of those cutting boards that has room for the, whatchamacallit, the juices to run over. All right. We're going to see. I turned it up a little bit, so I think hopefully this time it'll actually be 3 minutes. We'll see. They might be a little thicker than I thought, so maybe it's more like 5 minutes. I might just do 5 minutes just for safety. All right. All right. All right. Also, remember when you are actually doing something like this, always put it away from you. If you're frying something, always drop it away from you so that way you don't get a bunch of oil all over you. And we'll just give you a little bit more of that. Is that sounding like it's going to taste good? Does it sound like it's going to taste good? Oh shit, I didn't put a timer. We'll do 4 minutes because I didn't put a timer. I think I said 5, right? I need to clean the floor. Good thing I grabbed more paper towels. All right. That would be splash damage from the food just splattering everywhere. Yeah. Basically splash damage. All right. Move this over here. So far, not going so bad. Not going so bad. I think we're doing okay. Okay. Let me wash my hands. Now we're gonna have a little bit more salsa while we're waiting. Or I could put some more stuff away. I don't know. No, we're gonna have another bite of salsa. I'm gonna wait a minute to cut up the rest of the chicken. I wanna let it, I don't know, do you have to let chicken rest? You do, right? The same that you, like, how you do with steak? Okay. Now time to put some of the stuff away. I'll be right back. Watch the chicken for me, okay? Make sure it doesn't get dry. All right, that is away. Save up the jalapenos for later. Where's that? There it is. Oh, God. Sorry. I did not break anything, I promise. Where the heck did the other lid go? Oh, there it is. Depends on use. If you want to cut, yeah, probably, yeah. I'm going to cut it in a bit. But I do want to let it rest a bit just to make sure it's nice and... Oh, that's true. I don't want to burn my fingers. I always think of it as you don't want to, like, have the juices of the meat kind of just go everywhere, right? That's how why I think it's good to let it rest, right? Right? I heard it. And also, so far, what do we think Gordon Ramsay would rate me? Would I be a bread sandwich? What is it? What is it he calls? He did something with somebody where he put 2 pieces of bread around their head, right? Would that happen to me? Or would he be okay with my cooking? I'm just gonna flip it now. I think it's probably fine. I have it on higher heat. So, ooh, that's a good shot. This one was good. I had it high enough this time. I don't know if you can see. It looks pretty nice and brown. Close to burnt, maybe, one would say, but not me. We'll do it on a lower heat because I maybe put it too high. Because again, the lime juice has sugar in it, so definitely it's still going to give some of that reaction. And probably also the adobo sauce. So, okay. All right, I need to get a plate. We got to start getting ready for our tacos. I wish I had like really aesthetic pretty plates. I really don't. They're okay. They're just not as aesthetic. I'm gonna have some more of this. So good. All right. I need to figure out how I'm gonna do this because I hadn't thought this part through. Lime juice might be burning. Yeah, it might be burning. That's true. I did lower the time on this one a little bit. Actually, I might lower the heat because it is getting a little close to burnt, but not to the point where I don't like it. So we'll find out. This batch might be better than the first batch. May be better than the second batch. Is what I'm trying to say. I'm actually just gonna check it now, just for fun. This one might be a little thinner. 159. We're pretty close. $157. Okay, I lowered it a little bit. Just easy chop. Okay, I have the knife. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna wait until they're both done, and I'm gonna decide which one I want to cut into first. Or we can cut into the first one. I don't know. You could wipe the pan first if you want more meat to sizzle. Oh, that's probably a good idea. But no, I don't have any more meat, so I think it's fine. We're just gonna go with it. And I'm gonna clean off the countertop in a second and make room for all the accoutrements. Because we got our stuff I want to put back in frame. I guess now that That's kind of behaving, maybe. I actually don't know if it's behaving, but that's fine. I'll move us back a bit again. All right, let's see. I'm gonna move the pan over here. I will get a nice little bowl with the salsa. We're gonna try to plate this up kind of nice. We're gonna try. Nice little bowl with the salsa in here. All right. Lovely. Salsa in a cute little bowl. Just 2 more minutes, but I don't trust it right now because I maybe had it too high. I don't know. It's at least still seems very moist. 160. Nope. Yeah, it's pretty much done. I'm gonna pull it. This one somehow isn't. Well, let me try this bit. I don't know, parts of it seem like they're totally done. Yeah, we're just gonna pull the smaller one because it is smaller, so I think this one's a lot thinner. It's pretty good. All right, second piece. Lovely. Okay, I know. Okay, yeah, this is probably over, honestly. That's fine. Just dandy. Come on, update. There it is. No, you're still under. I don't know. I think it's done. I think it's fine. I'm going to be alive. I'm pretty sure it's fine. And it'll cook in its residual heat a bit. So. All right. There we are. Hopefully I don't drop all the juices again. What do we think? They look pretty good? Okay. BTW, weird question. Have you had mole? I have had mole. Mole's great. I actually had mole the other day. I went out with a friend and we had, I ordered mole enchiladas, which I've never had before as an enchilada. But I love mole. Mole is so good. All right, let me go ahead and clean up this really quick so I can put stuff on here. And by that, I mean just get this out of the way for now. All right. Ever since I knew there was holy moly comes from, I wanted to try it, but don't know where to get it. I mean, I think you can go to some Latin markets and get salsa Maria. Do I have one? I had one for a while, but I may have used it already. Oh, no, I have one. It comes in usually a different cup, but if you get this, it's basically already the chili sauce, and you might be able to find it in a specialty market where they have Latin food. I'm not sure around the world, but if you find that, then you add, usually people will add chocolate abuelita to it, which is, again, another, like, a Mexican chocolate. You can probably just use any chocolate, really. I don't know. But that's usually kind of what you use to make mole at home. But yeah, I would think it's kind of hard to find anywhere because it is kind of a Mexican dish, so it is a little tricky to find. Okay, hold on. Is it easy to make? Pretty much. To me, it's about as easy as if you've made a Japanese curry, which I don't know, that's a weird comparison, or like a stew, because all you do is you basically get the meat. You cook that first, and then you dump it in the sauce later. You take it out, you dump it in the sauce, you cook the sauce a little bit, right? Melt the chocolate and stuff. And then you just, that's it. It's not much. It's not much more than beyond that. I know making the actual sauce, I've never done. So I will say I don't know how hard that is. But if you can find that, you should be able to pretty easily make it yourself. And you can make it different ways. Like I said, they did, I saw enchiladas as what they did, and they kind of made it with, they stuffed, basically took a tortilla, stuffed it with chicken, and then covered it in the mole sauce, and it was really good. So yeah, not that bad. All right, now that we're here, let us, hello Brian, welcome on in, and thank you. This does look really good. Really happy right now that I'm cooking this, I'm not gonna lie. That is our chicken. I'm gonna start, and yes, I have an induction cooktop, so I can do this. Do I recommend this? Probably not. But I was gonna start warming up my comal, which is typically what you use to, again, warm up your tortillas. So we're gonna have that start going. I have my salsa. I'm gonna add some taco. That's probably too big of a bowl, but whatever. Then we will add a few chips here, just for funsies. We're trying to make this aesthetic, okay? We have our cilantro and onions. Delicious. Yeah, it sounds kind of like curry. It's right. It's kind of like curry. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really curious. You know, it's always interesting to think of like where everything originated. But yeah, it's kind of curry-esque. That's why I said Japanese curry, because basically you just add. I mean, this you could add broth if you wanted to like loosen the sauce a bit or add more flavor. But yeah, you just it's kind of like I equate it to kind of the like Japanese curry cubes that you get, kind of, except for it's in a liquidy form. Yeah. Okay, now we gotta warm up some tortillas. I looked through your channel and you, I never stream Resident Evil 8 games. No, they're not too scary for me. I love Resident Evil games. I streamed Resident Evil 1, but I do want to stream, I don't know what, I haven't streamed any of the 8 games because I already played them. That's why, and I never played them on stream. But if you want to see me play them again on stream, I'm not opposed to that. I've been dying to play Resident Evil 4. It's one of my favorites, as I think a lot of people agree with that. So I've been really wanting to play it. Okay. I just realized this is too high now. I'm like, you're staring down. I mean, I'm short, so it's basically like looking at me in real life because I'm so short. God, this is such a mess. I really need to send you all a picture of show you what my setup looks like. It's great. But yes, I've actually been, I don't know why, but I've been doing a lot of like slashers. I guess technically not Uncharted. Last of Us is not a slashing kind of fighting game, but I've been wanting to go back to a horror game because it's been a while since I played one, so I do want to play one soon. And if you have, I probably Resident Evil though. I don't know. Or I want to play Signalis. Actually, I really want to play Signalis, which is supposed to be like going back to like old school Resident Evil, so like survival horror. But I think it's either 2D or it's top down, I forget. But I really want to play it. It looks really good. I have it, so we can play it for sure. Would you like to see me play them on stream? Okay, we'll add that to, I need to, at some point I'll make a list, or maybe one day I'll make a wheel of all the games I own, and we'll just spin the wheel and see what happens. And that way I also get to play some of the games that I have not played. I saw a streamer do that, and I was like, that's such a great idea. You just let the wheel decide what game to play. And I have a lot of random games, so great idea. All right, these tortillas are getting somewhere. Let us chop up our chicken and see how, I don't know, that looks pretty juicy still. What are we thinking? It says to chop it up. Maybe I will chop it up. I probably should have cut this a different way. All right, let's do a quick taste test. I don't know, that looks fully cooked, so that's promising. That's really good. I have a feeling the other ones are gonna be better because I have more of the Maillard reaction. Both good. I have very juicy still. I think one thing that's cool about the lime juice is it's still kind of, because of the acid of the lime juice, I think it helps break down the fibers of the chicken. It makes it juicier. Wait, I should wash my hands. Just like licked my fingers. They're really good. I'm definitely using this recipe again. That's really bomb. Really good. Oh my goodness. 100%. Recommend. You should try this recipe. If I can find it online, I'll post it, but I do feel kind of bad posting it when it's like a recipe, you know, in a cookbook. And like, obviously they're trying to make money off of it, right? So I will maybe post it. We'll see. But if not, this was from Dani Trejo's, I forget what the cookbook is called, but it's really good. And yes, Dani Trejo as in, let me say that correctly. Dani Trejo as in the actor who owns taco shops in LA. And I think he has some, I feel like he had one coming somewhere else and I don't remember. It was interesting. I was like, oh, that's cool. He's opening them like everywhere. Oh, got a piece of something stuck in my throat. I may leave the other ones for now and I'll chop them up later. I'll probably just chop up this one for now. Although those look so good because I'm really tempted to get like a little bit because they have a lot more of the kind of caramelization. These still are good. All right. And even at the like hour that we marinated this, it's actually pretty solid. All right. We got some delicious chicken chunks. Delicious. Recommend to play Resident Evil 2 remake, Resident Evil 3 remake, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, I've never played 6, 8, and Revelations 1 and 2. I don't remember I played Revelations. I know I played, I should need to wash my hands again. I know I've played everything but 6, I think. And maybe, I know I played some of the Wii ones too. I don't remember. There's so many of the games. Dani Machete Trejo. Yes, this is Dani Machete Trejo. Next time we'll try some of the other recipes. They're really good. It's Trejo's Tacos, Recipes and Stories from LA. Again, if I find the recipe online, I'll put it, but I feel kind of bad. But I kind of said it on stream, so if you took notes, you'll have the recipe. But there's some really good taco recipes here that I do want to try more of. So definitely recommend. If you're looking for a taco recipe book for some reason, like I was. Okay, so we have our taco meat. We're gonna move that up there. Again, I have an induction stovetop. This is fine. Don't do this normally. I'm gonna leave my knife there. Lovely. Look at how pretty and aesthetic that looks. Our tortillas are pretty much good to go. I'm just gonna have 2 tacos for now, and then we'll maybe later I'll have some more. But these are like the little street style taco size, so they're really small. I'm gonna do 3, kind of small. Next recipe, you have to have a machete mandatory. Just ha! I mean, I told y'all I want a cleaver, right? Okay. So next, we gotta grab some of this delicious. That was way too. I made these chunks too big. That's fine. Yeah, I probably need another taco. They're so small. I'm gonna make a few more. It's only because I bought like street taco stuff, by the way. They're not normally this small. I just thought they were cute. Okay. Next, we're adding some of that onion, just a little bit of onion. I'm keeping these simple. Very simple little street tacos. It did say to do this with like a hot sauce, but I didn't have all the ingredients for the hot sauce, so sorry. Next time we'll make hot sauce for sure. All right. Lovely. And we're gonna do one more, because again, they're pretty small. Ooh, that's getting hot. All right. Ow, that hurt my finger. I don't have the like mom hands. I can just grab heavy things at all times, you know? Oh gosh, that's too much. That's too much. All right, one more, a little bit more onion. in there. Oh, I need limes. Oh my, y'all, I almost forgot the lime. How could I? Hold on. I was about to eat one too. Oh my God. Unacceptable. What would my friggin' relatives think of me if I didn't put the limes on there? Dishonor on me. Dishonor on my cow. It's not go well. All right, we gotta grab lime. I just bought Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition on sale for $29.95 on PlayStation. Damn. Just Crispy, your culinary graduate is back. And by the look of the plating, 9 out of 10. Yes, we get a 9 out of 10. I'll take it. Yes, chicken jockey. Wait, chicken jockey from Minecraft? Again, if you haven't watched the Minecraft movie, my review was just pretty rad. So go watch it. What was I gonna grab next? Lime. Almost forgot again. Okay, let me grab my paring knife and do this really quickly. I'm gonna grab a lime wedge. How tall am I? I am 5 foot, so I'm short. I am short. I do still use Innisfree. The coconut. Oh my God, I'm like making a mess everywhere. This is not how I should just be doing this on the cutting board. All right, we have some limes. Delicious. Okay. Actually, I need one more. I need one more little one. Yes, I do still use Innisfree. I had switched to a different brand and then I didn't like it, so I'm going back to Innisfree. And I find that I like it again, so I'm gonna go back to. I'm just gonna keep doing that. All right, we got some limes. Delish. We got our salsa. Delicious. 5'7", yeah. That's pretty tall. I'm not that tall. All right. We now have our lovely plating. We'll add some limes in the middle just for, I don't know. I probably could have done this way better, but this is what it is. I probably didn't need to put the chips on here is what I'm trying to say. But, ta-da! We have chicken tacos, chicken street tacos from Donnie Trejo's cookbook. Taco shop, I think that's what it's called. And we have pico de gallo that we made fresh, so some fresh, lovely salsa. Also, let's see. We'll just move it over here for a bit. I'm not going to tilt it too much because it's going to fall. But we have the tacos. We have lime wedges. We're finishing up our michelada, but maybe I'll make a second one once we're done with stream. Yeah, delicious. Hello, Almas. Welcome in. Yes, gamer girls can cook. As much as I don't like to cook all the time, I can occasionally cook. But again, I don't like to cook, not because I don't like cooking, but because I hate cleaning. That is the true thing that I hate the most. I'm very loyal to the Shiseido Men grooming kit. I'm so tempted to change to Shiseido. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But it's expensive. It'd be expensive. All right, I've already tried my salsa, but we're gonna try it again because it's pretty damn good. All right. Delicious. Now, I think I'm definitely gonna be bringing this to the party I'm going to. I just love how simple pico de gallo is. It's so good. Refreshing, delicious, limey, salty. Great. My sister and her boyfriend saw the Minecraft movie last week, and the movie is funny, right? I thought I was gonna hate the Minecraft movie. Certified, thought I was gonna hate it. Had a grand old time. Had a grand old time. It was great. All right, we're gonna pick one. Do we want the one on your right, the middle one, or the left one? Which one do you think we want? I really should have already eaten these. These tortillas are very cold at this point. I might just pick one. I'm getting hungry. I'm like, I can cook this hella fast. It'll be really quick. Part of it is because I'm also streaming it, so that just inevitably like adds more time when you're like filming it. But all right, I'm just gonna pick. We're gonna do this one because this one's no, probably this one. We'll do this one. I also do have hot sauce, like bottled hot sauce, not fresh hot sauce. I'm sorry. Next time though, there'll be a time at some point when I do it with I do fresh tortillas, and then I'll do hot sauce, and we'll do it all. We'll do it all. But that's gonna be like a whole day because it's gonna take a while because I need to marinate the meat. Maybe we'll do carnitas. That's like 3 hours in the oven, so it's gonna be a very long stream. But hey, it'll be good. It'll be good. All right. Bone apple teeth. Do you want to bite first? Here you go. Take a bite. Let me know if it's good. Not good. I will say maybe my chicken's a little dry. I'm not gonna lie to myself. But I also was nervous I was gonna undercook it, so that was my bad. But that's okay. We just add more lime juice. Still really good. Doing my happy dance. We have good food. Very happy. My theater, everyone claps every second. Yeah, our theater, the theater that I went to, they were yelling, but in a good way. Not in the way that I feel like other people have been reacting, but in a fun way. They were reacting, so it was good. I wish I had like a cream sauce to go with it or something. That'd be really good. No, I didn't buy any sour cream. I was like, maybe I bought sour cream. I did not. I forgot. Okay. Overall, really good. Again, I'll try to put the recipe up if I can find it online, but I pretty much already shared it on stream, so I feel like one recipe isn't the end of the world, as long as I give him credit, right? I don't do every recipe, so I may not do all the recipes from his cookbook, but yeah, that was fun. What do we all think? How'd I do? What do you all rate me? What do we all think? I'm cilantro on my teeth. Do we think I did good? I think last time I already asked, we do like the cooking streams. We enjoyed them. I'll try to do them more often. I'm gonna move this wedge somewhere else. And see. But overall, I don't know, this is pretty good. I had fun. We survived. We survived. We finished our tacos. I'm probably gonna devour these after I end the stream in a bit. But if we like these, I'm gonna try to do these at least monthly. I don't think I could do them more often. The only reason they were pretty often, right, or at least I had 2 in a row and like, within a short period of time was just because I'm off work for a bit. So I'm going back and I don't have time for that. So let me have some more of this. So good. Okay, so that was fun. We learned a lot. Next time a cake. I don't know if I want to make a cake. It's gonna take a while. We'll see though. Got to go. I'm about to play Resident Evil. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you, Brian. Have a good one. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Okay, anyway. So yes, I'm gonna try to do at least monthly, maybe every other month. It just depends on my schedule, but I will try to add them more into the rotation if we all like these. If you have any specific things you want to see me cook on stream, let me know, I'll do my best to try out some new recipes and stuff. And we'll just have some fun cooking and being silly. So just let me know. I do want to make more tacos though, for sure. Maybe pizza one of these days. I don't know. Maybe cake. Who knows? Let me know what you wanna see. Other than that, Next stream will be maybe tomorrow. Maybe, but it'll be tomorrow evening. I don't know yet. And it'll probably be Last of Us, like I said. If not, I'll go back to my regular schedule next week. From like 8 p.m. Pacific, maybe a little earlier. I might try to start streaming a little earlier, just so I can get my schedule back on track for like, regular 9 to 5 life. So be on the lookout. I'm going to try to post that. I'm going to, I don't know, we'll see. If there's another stream, the best way to find out about them is to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell, so that way you all know when they're happening, because sometimes it's just whenever I have time and I just kind of do it randomly. So that's usually the best way. Though, again, I'm going to be going back to Monday, Wednesdays starting next week, so that's a little bit more regular. But any of these kind of like other streams that I do, they're kind of last minute. So, yeah. Anyway, that's kind of the plan. With that, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. We have a good time here. We have fun. Join the Discord if you haven't already. That is in the description somewhere in my YouTube channel description. And yeah, I'm about to go and scarf down the rest of these tacos. But with that, thank you for joining. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you all sometime soon. All right? Bye!